Yo, it's Thursday night, and you know what time it is, baby? It's time for that Nukkle Hedd Wrestling Podcast. What's going on, Pimp? What's going on, Pumpy? What's going on, everybody? Oh, wait. Fucking show had us muted. We're gonna have to start that shit over. What's going on, everybody? Just did a crazy-ass fucking intro. Show muted us. Blame his ass. We got the Lucha Brothers on my shirt. It's Thursday. You know what time it is. Nukkle Hedd Wrestling Podcast. It's your boy Toe Tags in the building. Holla at us.
Come on, everybody. Lucha Brother, New Day. That would be an awesome tag team match right there.
Facts.
Complete. But at the end of the day, remember this. We're here to have fun. We're here to have a great time. We're here to disrespect. We're here to show respect. And at the end of the day, feel comfortable. Quote the Raven, nevermore.
Ooh. Muted show. See, I told you he fucked it up for everybody.
Mostly himself.
Yeah. What's going on, Anthony? While Show unmutes himself. This is what happens when you
see what I mean? That's exactly what I said. I had a nice little intro for myself and my Go XLR.
You can still do it.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't. For some reason, I can't sample it. I was sampling as you started. Hi, I'm Shona. Nice to meet you guys.
And that's the example when you play with yourself too much.
You start losing memory and gaps.
Word.
It's crazy. Yeah.
All right. Well, we fixed Lay's camera because Show fucking up with the Go XLRs, fucking up Lay's camera. Yo, Monday Night Raw. Before Monday afternoon Raw, or Monday morning Raw, Big E Langston. Oh, wait. I don't want to get fired or fined because, he had a last name in NXT. Big E tweets out he's gonna cash in the Money in the Bank. And I'm sitting there going, oh, shit. How's he going to do that? Because Bobby Lashley ain't wrestling unless they have the tag team title match or the technically the red belt match where MVP and Bobby versus Joseph for the red straps. Unless he comes in after that match, he cashes in. All right, I see it. I'm thinking the things. I'm like, all right, I'm hype. And then Raw starts, and we get an announcement that Bobby Lashley's wrestling Randy Orton. The main event on the pay-per-view is happening on Raw.
Yep.
All right, why is that happening, Mr. Orton?
Panic.
I want to, throw you off your game. You act like this motherfucker don't wrestle on Raw either. That's the dumbest shit. That's the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's just that AEW panic, baby.
Oh yeah. And then panic. So right then and there, when I saw that they changed the main event, I was like, Big E's the new champion. We can all go home. So I was like, you know what? I still want to see it. They Mick Foley'd themselves. Maybe this could be what they get. Everybody tunes in. It's a good moment. Now let's see what happens. And we get the same old shit for Raw. It was horrible. Boring ass shit. Charlotte Flair walks out. I go to sleep. I wake up during the Damian Priest match. And I said, I can't do this no more. Big E, congratulations. I wake up the next morning and I see the picture of him holding the title. There was no point to watch Raw because Monday morning they say Big E's the new champion, basically.
Yeah.
And that's not even the controversial shit I wanted to talk about. But congratulations to Big E. Word. Hold on, let me get the congratulations to Big E.
The level of well-deserved that needs to be thrown out there is Big E was. It's funny. Remember, at one point they wouldn't even want to give the New Day a chance. And they were like, "Yo, listen, if we fail, you can fire all of us. Doesn't matter." And then they got their chance, and they started with that dumbass preacher shit, which thank God they stopped.
Oh yeah.
And then they went on and did their thing, and you know what I'm saying. And all that needs to happen now is for a thing to be champion. It's for Xavier Woods to be some kind of champion. Give him something. Give him King of the Ring, damn it. He's been asking for years.
He's actually a very good wrestler. Also, there's no weak leg on that team.
There isn't. Yeah. You ever seen him in TNA or a little bit in NXT? He's really good. You know. It's just that they pigeonholed him with that trumpet and all that shit. But whatever. Still successful, but congratulations to Big E, man. Very happy for you. About time. And one of the amazing things, one of the rare moments where an African-American champion takes the title off of another African-American champion.
Yes. And
it's very rare.
And we're going to get into that history also.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Because there's a little bit of controversy in that shit that I want to get into. But my controversy has to do with AEW. But, Show, what's your thoughts on Big E and Raw? All right, so this is the Pootie Tang edition of the show.
I'm happy for him. I'm just a little upset at how it happened, but I can't take it away from him. Champion.
Fix your threshold, man. You're cutting up.
You baby, fuck me.
You see, he's so excited that he can't get more than one word out before he gets cut off. What up, Harris? What's going on, Anthony? Anthony, you're right. The biggest excitement on Raw was Big E winning. It just sucks that they couldn't make it a surprise. And, yeah, so you back?
I'm back. Can you hear me better?
Hear you like a whistle.
So, yeah, I'm just mad at how it happened. I mean, I'm pretty sure he had nothing to do with it because Vincent Kennedy McMahon says you're going to be the champion tonight. You can't say why tonight. We could just do that at Extreme Rules. Like, Randy Orton could have his match with Mr. Almighty, and he could win or lose, and then I could come in with my briefcase with a referee. Instead of me saying, I'm going to do it on Monday, and people like Toe is like, hey, who the fuck you going to do it on? Nobody's fighting as a champion, bro. And then they take your match from the pay-per-view, put it on Monday Night Raw because they trying to get more ratings from Monday Night Raw because there's football and AEW's whipping my ass.
The football. Good point. Yes, it's the football. Monday night had started.
Yeah, so it's like it's fucked up, but at the same time, I'm happy for him.
No, I completely agree with you. You know, it was a little idea. It just came off the dome. I know it's crazy. Lay's gonna be looking at me like I'm stupid, but why wouldn't you plan on putting on a good show to combat NFL?
True.
You know, I completely agree. Now imagine if Big E would have came in and cashed it in during the tag team title match. Oh wait, I'm sorry, the red strap match. You know, if he would have cashed it in there, and that would have been a surprise. Then you'd have been like, what happens on Extreme Rules now? You know, because then it was like, oh shit, you know, this who would have thought, like Nikki Ash when she came and did it. But you know, you're calling your shots now.
I agree. Hey, another point I wanted to make. They didn't do that with Becky when they wanted to make a champion. They just do whatever the fuck they want. And it still was a surprise. It was kind of a surprise to me that Becky came down.
Oh, no, it was a complete shock for me, yeah.
Yeah, so they could have did the same thing for Biggie. I mean, I'm pretty sure they got good rating with that. With the stupidness they did with Becky Lynch. So they could have did that in the pay-per-view. The crazy thing is...
What's going on, Gigi?
Not much. I'm trying to figure out this whole camera situation.
I hear you.
I see half of it, I think. Oh, no, that's half a lay.
That's lay.
Okay. Listen, put half a lay in her side, and we good.
That's it.
Wow. Wow.
Hey, you got a blue screen right now. Listen.
I see that.
We had GG for the win and everything. You was here before you was here.
There you go. The GG for the win with a blue background.
I see that. I'm just trying to figure out what. And see, I don't even know what's going on. I'm using the laptop one. I don't want to use the laptop one.
And he has here this first half.
Fuck that shit, man.
Yeah, Gigi was actually live at that show, Jason. She's gonna update us on her experience on AEW when she's all when she got her bearings.
Do y'all see me? No?
No.
Me? No? Hold on. I see. You know what's crazy? I can see myself. Give me 1 second.
Take your time.
I can see them. Oh, take my time.
Yeah, I mean, do you think we're here for a long, a good time and a long time for most people. But yeah,
we're happy.
Yeah,
no matter what.
At the end of the day,
y'all continue. Let me get myself situated.
Yeah, do you think? At the end of the day, yeah, we're happy. We're ecstatic for Big E. There you go. We see you now. But I'm ecstatic for Big E. I just wish that they would have did it better.
Better planning.
But you know what? I mean, I remember back in the day when all I wanted was Rey Mysterio to win the championship because he did so much, and it was like, yo, give it to him for a day, give it to him for an hour. I don't care, just give him the title. And then they actually gave him the WWE title for 2 hours, and Yeah,
that was a solid 2 hours.
Oh yeah.
Hey. Hopefully, he lasts more than 2 days with this title. Oh, it's been 3, right? Monday, Tuesday. Yeah. Okay, so we breaking records.
It's 3 days, but just make sure that he has the title for at least way past Crown or Royal, whatever the fucking shit is that we're gonna see.
Oh.
The Crown Royal. I'm thinking about them.
That's this shit in Dubai?
I hope, yeah.
Oh, no.
I don't know. Is it going to be in Dubai this year, or they're just going to use that as a pay-per-view?
So, Saudi Arabia, I believe.
It's in Saudi Arabia. It's always going to be in Saudi because they have the contract for God knows how long with Saudi. This is the thing, though. Just earlier today, it was stated that Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar were going to basically fight for the title. So what does that tell me? That tells me that Finn Balor is going to get squashed again. That tells me that the demon that's supposed to be undefeated is no longer going to be undefeated.
You think they're going to squash the demon?
That or Brock fucks it up.
Yeah.
I mean, Brock needs to work. I mean, he needs to. What is it they call it? Do the job, bro. You getting paid a lot of money.
He's probably getting a nice check to do the job at Saudi.
Yeah.
I'm saying you getting money.
For you to, I'm not gonna lie to you. For you to take the title off Roman now would be the dumbest. I mean, it's WWE though, but it'd be the dumbest move you can make.
I agree.
Honestly. Like I know there's somebody back there going, yo, Vince, you gotta understand, man, this is stupid. Don't take it off him to put it on a part-timer. We got that guy is here all the time. We're not gonna see Brock for another 3 months.
He's the weirdest part-timer. They don't do that to well, they did. Oh my God. I was gonna say they don't do that to Bill Goldberg, and they did put the title on his ass.
They did it with the Fiend.
Yeah.
At the same event.
Fuck.
At the same location.
That's a problem. That's the fear right there. Like they'll pull the trigger, and then you're like, well, good job building that back up, you morons.
My man, I have to stop right now and ask you, what the fuck is this Nelly shit on your forehead that you got going on? What's up with the Band-Aid?
Oh, that's what he was talking about.
One second. First of all, when you have a cut on your head, what do you put on it?
Told you.
Nothing.
And the Nelly thing is usually right here.
You put Vicks.
Man. You put Vicks. You call it a day. You don't put
Vaseline.
a Band-Aid on it. Why are you putting a Band-Aid on it?
I grew up in a modern era, and this also disinfects it. My apologies for being, a human being.
How dare you come to this podcast as a human being, sir?
What?
How dare you?
What?
Toothpaste.
Disrespect to all human beings out there.
The real world.
Toothpaste is for a burn. Toothpaste is good for a burn.
That I know.
Yeah.
Or you're trying to get a pimple to pop or some shit like that. But don't leave it on too long, and then you got a mancha the size of Canada there.
For real.
I'm like super bright with this light. Let me see if I turn it off.
Yeah, you're looking really, really Paige right now.
I'm looking like Sheamus white right now.
Sheamus Paige, same difference.
I'll take a guess. Backspinning kick.
No, see, now you can't see.
Damn.
Can you adjust the
Level?
temperature?
No, not on this one.
Do you have a wall behind? Is there a wall or anything by you?
Don't worry.
Because what I usually do, if I have a bright light and I can't adjust the temperature, you bounce it off of the wall or something, and that would like diffuse it.
Oh, you made it brighter now.
No, I made it closer.
Yeah,
That looks good. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's
I'm okay with that.
a lot better. If you get closer to the screen, though, you're in trouble.
I'm fine.
Go back
Not
to
so
shape.
bad. Yeah, no. It's just,
All you missing is the mask. The metal mask, mate.
Right now,
he needs to get rid of it.
Already?
But that's like the D'Lo Brown.
Look good on him.
That's like the D'Lo Brown vest, his mask, Sheamus's mask. You know, I'm kind of digging it. Yo, not only do we talk about wrestling here, but we actually wrestle with our shit. You should have told me yesterday. I was wrestling with the fucking cameras and all that.
Shit.
Oh, man.
How we got through that? You was at war with your whole system yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Apparently, I have an update. And according to Windows, if you're watching Windows, fuck you. But according to Windows, if you have pending updates installing, your computer cannot be used.
Nope.
I don't understand this shit. I don't understand it.
Due to state law, you got to update.
Yeah. When the fuck did Windows turn into the IRS? Fucking piece of shit.
That's trash.
The team is going to go left real fast.
Trash. Oh, man. So it's funny how they do the state law because AEW was in New Jersey yesterday. That was pretty cool.
I want to apologize to AEW for having to go to Jersey. Sorry about that.
Word.
I apologize.
Nobody likes it. Nobody likes it out there. Yeah, so my experience was quite something. I would say that. It was a good experience. It wasn't a great experience, though. That's my only thing. Dynamite alone just felt kind of meh to me. In all honesty, a lot of action happened prior to the show, which is AEW Dark, and then after the show, which is AEW Rampage. We got to see Ruby Soho and Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, cut a promo. We got to see the Lucha Brothers in action as well. Like I said, a lot of great stuff happened after Dynamite, not during Dynamite. Due to state law, though, I had a miniature book bag, one of those really small book bags. And the only reason why I carried a book bag is because I'm carrying 2 devices, a portable charger just in case one of them dies, and some headphones for my kid because I know she is very sensitive when it comes to her ears. And I'm just like, nah, AEW fans are loud.
Oh, yeah.
We are loud fans. So let me come prepared. I had to check my shit in because due to state law, I cannot bring in a bag that is bigger than the size of a clutch.
No.
One of those little envelope bags type of thing.
The pencil holders?
If it had a chain. Yep.
Holy
essentially, shit. They made us, everybody who had a bag, made us go to a locker and check in our bags because we were not allowed in the building with the bags. I even opened up my bag, showed the guy, I literally have nothing in here. I have my extra phone, a wire or 2 for my devices, my portable charger, and the headphones for my kid, and my wallet with my vaccination. Which, by the way, they didn't even check any vaccination certifications or anything like that over there.
I mean, with all due respect, it's New Jersey.
Yeah. Not New York.
They don't care.
Don't fuck it up for us, Gigi.
We do. They don't.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just saying. That's but I literally had everything with me. So as soon as we got into the doors, all right, and I got there essentially right at 7. So I didn't even get a chance to get there beforehand or whatever the case may be. So I got there at 7. Matches are already starting because they're starting to tape AEW Dark. And I had to go from one side of the Prudential Center all the way around to the other side to go ahead and check in my bag and my kid's little cartera, which is the size that they needed. They were like, oh, that size is fine, but she has a chain, so she can't come in here with that. She's a 6-year-old child. What is she going to do? Choke the person in front of her with the chain? Like, give me your seat. No, our seats weren't that great, okay? And that's another thing, too. The seating there. I have some anxiety issues. And one of my anxiety issues is that if I see a steep set of steps that goes down and I have to look down, and I hate it. I hate it at Yankee Stadium. I hate it at the old Giants Stadium before they tore that shit down. I don't like it. It doesn't suit well with me. My anxiety goes through the roof. So here I am trying to figure out, oh shit, how am I going to get down here without freaking out? Seating was trash. Audio was trash. Okay? I could not hear a single promo from where I was sitting at. And it wasn't just me. I had to make sure that I wasn't bugging out. So I asked a couple other people that went to the show, what did you guys think about the audio? Because I don't know about y'all, but I couldn't hear a promo. I couldn't hear not one promo that they were saying, any microphone talk, anything with Chris Jericho on the mic or anything like. I couldn't hear nothing.
Damn, you didn't hear the pieces of shit, the pussies, or none.
We heard every once in a while, Chris Jericho was very vocal on the mic. He projected his voice. So we heard Chris Jericho says, you ain't nothing but a piece of shit, you pussy piece of shit. We heard some of that. But if it was like regular Tony Schiavone in the ring, all right, you guys, he wasn't projecting into the microphone. So I couldn't hear anything. I was like, and then it doesn't help where you have fans who are straight marks and smarks at the same time, all up behind you, just like, no, fuck you, you piece of shit, go fuck yourself. And I'm like, you're up to the point where you're yelling so much that I can feel your spit.
Oh shit!
On the back of me, and
you
that was
slapped them off the stairs. That's what the stairs for.
No wonder they didn't want you to bring a bag because you'd suffocate somebody with that shit. Yo, show why you sparkling, show?
Why are you sparkling?
Why am I sparkling? My bad.
He was sparkling.
Yeah, he was shining bright like a diamond. Okay, there you go.
Oh my god.
My apologies, guys.
Yo, show, you need to stop that stuff.
Looks better now?
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah,
that's how show really looks.
Don't work it out.
Fit in.
Yeah, that was that run you had this morning, right? That's a result of it.
Yeah.
I told you, man. Once we watch Rocky, I go to the gym.
So, yeah, man. I my expectations was here. My expectations were met a little bit over here, and it has nothing to do with the actual action itself. The moveset was great. The matches were really good on Dynamite, but I mean, it was only so much that it, like, how can I say? So my kid, she is all about WWE. Because obviously, it's been 6 years. All we really known about it was WWE until recently of AEW. Okay. Yeah. She, I started training her. So I was like, all right, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. We got that down. And of course, cero miedo. We have to get these things. We have to teach them young. All right? So she was hyped. She was ready. The whole Dynamite show, she was like, are they coming out or not? And I'm like, Not yet. Not yet. They're going to. Not yet. They waited until after Dynamite to bring out the Lucha Brothers, to bring out Dr. Britt Baker, to bring out Ruby Soho. CM Punk was there. He did commentary for Dynamite, it seems. And so he got jumped by Hobbs. You know, and I got some great footage. Like, my camera was on fucking point. I super zoomed this shit out of the stage, and they came out clear as day. Like, no fuzziness, no blurriness. Like, you can be like, nah, that's definitely Penta. That's definitely Ray Phoenix. That's definitely Britt Baker. And I'm going to post all of this up. A lot of videos, you're probably going to hear me and my kid, or definitely my kid saying, you know, some things. I was definitely recording a match between Sonny Kiss and Joey Bad Boy Janela. And in the video, after Sonny Kiss went ahead and did a moonsaw, you hear my kid on the video. Is that a boy or is that a girl?
Oh, shit.
That's a boy. That looks like a girl. That looks like a girl. I was like, well, I mean, kind of. Yeah. What else are you supposed to tell a 6-year-old? You know, it's like, well, he likes girls' clothes, so it makes sense, you know. I'm like, what? Yeah, let's not get into that. That's a little bit too much right now. I'm trying to focus on a match here. You're fucking up my flow, kid. You know, it's just
Word.
She's my kid. I get to say things like that to her. But you know, and it kills me because my kid was very excited to go. However, because where we were sitting at, it was so far, and she has a stigma in her eye where she can't see from afar. Everything is blurry to her. So she's like, I can't see nothing. Everything is blurry. And now they had like a big, like a mega screen always at the top, you know, like how they have it in most games and everything. However, it seems like there was speakers literally right in the top middle, like right here, wherever my hand is at, up here, like the Dark Order, up here. All you have is all of this covered. So the rest of the screen is the only thing you can see. So she can't see anything.
Oh, shit.
She was on my phone. I still brought my headphones inside. After I checked my bag in, I was like, nah, I'm still bringing my headphones. I'm still bringing my 2 phones. I'll leave the portable charger, whatever. One of my phones dies, at least have another one. I'm Gucci. Gave her the headphones, gave her one of my phones. She was watching YouTube the whole time because she was waiting for her 2 wrestlers to come out. And I'm like, damn, this kind of sucks. My kid can't see. She wants to see it, but she can't see it. And then when they came out, like, in all honesty, this was me probably the whole time, zoomed in so she could actually see on the phone what's going on because she can't see from as far as where we were at.
So is that a Jersey thing or is that an AEW thing?
I don't know because this was my first AEW event. I can't give you my full evaluation on it until I go to Queens next week.
Yeah.
With the rest of you guys.
Are you sitting at this distance?
I heard that the audio is garbage.
Yeah.
Like the audio is trash. The seating, that's just Jersey. That's the place. That place sucks.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. But like their audio, like I know a dude who went. He was like, "Yo, I couldn't." Some of the themes I couldn't hear, and I had pretty good seats. I couldn't hear some of the themes. Like you couldn't hear Cody's theme, which threw me off. I was like, I thought Cody was the one theme you could hear. You know what I mean? So like I couldn't hear Cody's. I couldn't hear Pension Phoenix and MJF's theme. I couldn't hear those 3 themes. Everybody else's though, he was like, yo, with Jericho's completely unfair because everybody sings it. You know what I'm saying? But everybody else that was there, like the Young Bucks, like I heard that shit loud and clear. I go, well, when you're vice president.
Yeah.
Shit. And I think they were on Dark because I didn't see them during Dynamite or Rampage. So I think those were one of the matches that I personally missed while trying to get through all this nonsense and whatnot. I mean, I know the Young Bucks are there. They're there every week. But yeah, like normally, like when you go to a WWE event and you're still trying to scramble to find your seats, and they have like a pre-show going on prior to the main event or whatever the case may be, like the main show, you hear who's coming out. You hear them announcing who's coming out. You couldn't hear nothing. You couldn't hear. The only thing you heard was the bell and the fans. You had no idea who was coming in. You had no idea who won the match if you didn't see it. You know, it really kind of sucked because it like, again, my expectations was here and my expectations was met down here. So I don't feel like I got my full AEW experience, you know. And then I had some friends that were there, but because I had my kid with me and she was just like, yo, I'm over this already. And we just like leave. You know, I can't do much. That's my seat, of course. Let's go. You want to go? Let's go. And you know what? It's going to happen again next week. You want to go? Let's go. You know? She got school the next day anyway. Hey, what am I supposed to do? She had school today. I lucked out. You know, she might have to miss school next week because I don't know if I feel like waking up early in the morning, depending on what time I get home after the show. But it was a long fucking show. It started at 7. And it didn't end until, I don't know, 11:40.
Shit.
Because they did a whole hour of AEW Dark. Then you have Dynamite for 2 hours, right? And then they're recording Rampage. And to be honest with you, Rampage wasn't even a full solid hour. There was about like a 20-minute gap between the end of Dynamite and the beginning of Rampage. They started the match at 10:20.
Shit. Well, because they had to set up the ring.
What?
They had to set up the ring for Rampages, or they just did the intermission?
I mean, they set up the ring by changing out the
skirt,
the tarp, the ring tarp. Yeah.
But not only that, they had to also set up the ramp because the ramp is different as well.
That's right.
They had to put something up on the ramp as well. So they're fixing the ring, they're fixing the ramp, and you know, anything that has to deal with the turnbuckles, if the turnbuckles say Dynamite on it, they have to change it to something that says Rampage or something that just says AEW.
And so next week's Rampage is gonna be 2 hours also. Kenny made that, you know, brought up that point.
We're gonna catch all that.
The audio. Kenny went to a show over there.
He said in Chicago it was fine. But I guarantee you that next week, if we go there and the audio sucks, I'm starting a chant, can't hear shit. Even if I can yell loud enough for me to be the only one that people hear, but we starting a chant, can't hear shit, can't hear shit.
Oh, we don't hear you.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Something like that. But you know,
better for you guys.
I really do. I'm kind of looking forward to it being a better show, especially the match lineup itself. It's looking to be a better card for Queens than what it is or what it did for Jersey. You know, I don't feel like match cards in Jersey was the top notch of what I was expecting. But I feel like I'm going to get that in Queens because you're going to have Ruby Soho versus Britt Baker. You're going to have Cody versus Malachi Black. You know, we're not going to be able to get our Lucha Brothers and Proud and Powerful tag team. But I will say, spoiler, AEW Rampage does have Santana and Ortiz coming out to help out the Lucha Brothers. So that's a perfect segue of be like, listen, we're proud of you guys. We respect you guys. Like straight up on some real man-to-man shit, you know? Like we respect you. But we want what you got. We want them titles.
Right.
So that's a great segue to set up Santana and Ortiz versus the Lucha Brothers for the tag team belt. You know? But it was the pop that the Lucha Bros got and Santana and Ortiz got. Oh, through the roof. All the love to them. Santana
that's the
Ortiz
one video I saw.
AEW Dark. And I was very grateful to actually see them in action. They were probably one of the last matches before Dynamite took place. So if the crowd was hyped up, we were hyped up because of Santana and Ortiz. You know, Tony Khan came out, he spoke. I don't know what he said, but he spoke. I know the Acclaim came down and interrupted him twice. What they said, I don't know. I might have caught it on the mic. You know, I might have caught it in the film. I didn't get a chance to review all the videos because I took a lot. But maybe I can actually hear what they said on my phones. I don't know. We're gonna test the mic on the phones, see how well it worked because I can't hear shit. I'm gonna hear phone.
If your phone caught it, it's your ears.
Nah, it can't be a ear. She hears every time I call the women divas.
Yeah, no, because the microphone on my phone, the closer I can get to the image, the microphone is supposed to really kind of focus on what I'm trying to get.
For real? Damn, what kind of phone you got? Yo,
Galaxy.
This girl.
Galaxy Ultra. Point. My Galaxy phones be working, man. My cousin was tight because he tried to zoom in and cousin got tight, him and his little iPhone. He was like, how come my shit is like blurry? I was like, nigga, you got an iPhone. My shit is like ultra zoom. This is why I got this phone in the first place. I got the ultra zoom shit. I could see them.
Word. You got the 100 megapixel camera and shit.
No, you know what? But it worked out because it wasn't even me just trying to just capture these moments of me going to my first AEW event, but the fact that I was able to help my kids see what the fuck was going on made me happy. Because at the end of the night, she was like, okay, I did have a good time. Because the whole time she was there, she's like, I'm not having fun. I'm ready to go. I'm not having fun. I can't see nothing. I can't hear nothing. I want to just leave already.
And I don't blame her.
You know? And she's 6. So she's just like, and then the concession stands too. Hardly anybody's working the concession stands. The lines are up the wazoo.
That's got to be a Jersey thing. Let's not even talk
about pricing. All right. And gave me a freaking big ass cup of water because, you know, in these places, we can't, God forbid, we should ever have bottles in our possessions, right? That I had to, a freaking whole bottle of water was $7. $7 fucking American dollars.
Sounds normal.
At a stadium. For a club.
And a stadium.
Yeah,
well, I don't drink water. I'm not that fancy.
Ridiculous.
These are usually 2 for $25.
And nobody wants to go to any water fountains in Jersey. That water's trash.
Anyways, they gave you water in a cup. That's where it came from.
No, that nigga poured it out of a bottle. You best believe I saw that shit. And then he was like, how are you going to carry all of this? I was like, I don't know. There's a will, there's a way. I legit had a big-ass cup of water, a big-ass cup of brisk iced tea for myself, a vanilla ice cream with rainbow sprinkles because I had a little bit of the munchies, and plus I was also thinking about the kid, and then a brownie, just in case those munchies, you know, just in case the ice cream wasn't going to be, you know, for me anymore. I had an extra snacky poo.
That's funny.
The anxiety attack, the minor anxiety attack I had within myself, going down these steep ass stairs, holding all 3 things, like, oh my God, please God, don't let me drop this on anyone. Please God, don't let me fall. Where the fuck are these people? Do you know where you're sitting at? Yeah, I'll find them. It's down there somewhere. Okay, leave me alone. Just get away from me, lady. All right. She's like, can I see your ticket? I looked at her. I said, ma'am, my ticket is in my back pocket. I'm carrying all these 3 things. And I guarantee you this, as high as I'm sitting, I wouldn't be lying about my seats being up here. All right? I would be lying if my seats were down one more flight. So I'm not pulling out my ticket. She just looked at me. She was like, you know where your seats are at? I was like, I'll eventually find my kid and my cousin. I'm good. Thank you, though. And I just kept walking.
Yeah, blow it out your ass, bitch.
Like, don't fucking come for me. You literally see me hold like a little pyramid going on with 2 big ass cup of waters and me holding an ice. I'm like, my whole hand system is like this right now. I'm throwing like crit signs and shit like that. Just trying to hold 2 fucking beverages and an ice cream and a brownie underneath my armpit, going like, this is so fucking weird.
Bro, you just paid enough in snacks for the actual ticket of the seat, and she gonna ask you if you got your ticket.
You should have let her hold it. Here, hold it for me. And just drop it on her arm.
Yeah, you should be like, man, it's up my ass. Stick your head up there and take a look, you fucking bitch.
Yeah, she would have fucking dropped my drink. I would have been like, yo, you need to give me about like $10 because that's exactly how much it cost me.
For real.
Because that's with interest, because now I have to go back on the line.
Hell yeah. Do they have commemorative cups?
I did not. So I went to an ice cream stand. I did not go to a food concession stand.
Okay.
So, from my knowledge, I'm going to tell you no, because I did not see anybody walking around with an AEW cup, something that kind of looks like the logo behind show and whatever the case may be. I didn't see no fans. I did see, however, somebody walk out with a chair from the Prudential Center, and it's not an AEW chair. It looks like a regular ass chair.
Another John Cena chair? Oh, shit.
No. I wish, you know what? At least John Cena would have been on the chair. This dude had, it was red. It was just a red chair. He looked like he brought the folding chair from home and then decided, you know what? I'm going to take it back with me. But you know for a fact he ain't bringing a chair in, because if they ain't bringing bags in, you ain't bringing the chair in. All right? Fuck out of here.
And he said there's no cups in Chicago either.
Damn, bro, I like those cups.
Hey, pay the $20 just to cup.
Yeah.
Why not though?
I got.
It look good next to my WrestleMania cup.
I got some of my fucking all the time I went to the WWE and the Yankee game. I got those cups. I specifically asked for those cups. I said, don't give me a fucking regular drink. Give me, I want my drink in that cup. And if you ain't got that cup, I'll still take a drink, but fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you for not having a cup.
Yeah, fucking bitch.
So I didn't see it. And you know, you would think that I would see it. I'm what was I? I was in section 104. So if you tell me section 104 in Barclays, I know where I'm sitting at. I'm not sitting too high. I ain't sitting on the floor. I ain't got floor seats, but I'm like right there. No, section 104 for Jersey is like you're sitting in the 200, 300 sections at Barclays or even in Madison Square Garden.
Shit.
So
that's where we're going to be sitting.
It's going to be pretty steep, you know? But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens next week. I'm really hoping that Arthur Ashe Stadium has much better audio. I hope that their audio is on point. I hope that we can all hear their promos and not have to rewatch Dynamite to hear the promos, because that's essentially what I'm going to have to do. I haven't got a chance to watch it. I was going to. But with traveling, because I stood in Jersey for the night. I stood at my cousin's house. We just chilled there. And I was like, you know, I'm not trying to come home at 3 o'clock in the morning with my kid, you know, on the New Jersey train, you know, go to New Jersey to Midtown to the Bronx. That's just too much.
Yeah.
I wasn't with it. You know, I saved my travels for today, and we got home easy peasy. But yeah, I wasn't. I don't know. I can't honestly say that I was truly impressed by my first Dynamite experience. I'm hoping by my second Dynamite experience, all of that changes. But we will have to wait and see.
Yeah.
And it was still better than Raw. Fuck that.
Yo, that
no, it still was. Absolutely.
The promo that Gigi couldn't hear, but that was on the MMA dude, Lane knows his name, the coach for
Dan Lambert.
Yes, Dan Lambert. The promo that Dan Lambert cut was better than Raw.
Mm-hmm.
We couldn't hear him. I wanted to hear because you heard. Only was the fucked up. I feel as though that the fans who have floor seats were the only ones that were able to hear his promos.
Don't they have speakers though in the air?
What?
Don't they have speakers in the ceiling and all around surround sound?
If they did they didn't put the on button.
I'm sorry. Did you miss? You know what? I'm not gonna say. Go ahead.
No. I just thought the microphones might have been too low. The sound wasn't adjusted. But I know they have speakers everywhere.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
They were in the air.
I'm trying to be nice tonight. Really nice tonight.
We don't know how long we got Gigi for, so yeah, let him slide with that one.
Yeah, no problem.
But yeah, I had more fun watching Rampage than what I did with Dynamite itself. And I had more fun watching some of the matches of AEW Dark than some of the matches on Dynamite, you know? I noticed that they're giving Brian Pillman Jr. a big push.
Yeah, they are.
Which is surprising.
I would tell him
it is and it's not.
He's got a different haircut, but I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, this mullet shit is killing me.
His mullet is absurd.
Yeah.
He needs to be in a match where it's a haircut match.
Yes.
He should have been the wrestler that should have got his head half shaved.
Or at least give him a haircut a little more like his pops, where it's still because he has the long hair clearly, but whatever that is, get rid of that. Find that barber and shoot him in the face.
Yeah, twice.
Yeah.
He's still beefing with MJF?
Yeah.
Well, he just started.
Which is good. Yeah, he just started. It was just good.
Yeah, it was good.
Which was surprising to me to see MJF go to him. I was like, okay, this is the deep end now for him.
Yeah, absolutely. And the great thing about that is if you do it right, you can have him be for MJF now, and then if he does become a title contender, you put the belt on MJF, and he goes, "Did it not beat you before?"
Yep.
In week one.
And that's what I think. He should go over one match at least on MJF. And then all of a sudden one day he goes, "Yo, you're the champ, right? Yeah, I remember beating you like at least a year or two ago."
Very good.
True.
Because in WWE they just ask for title match and everybody says yes. Somebody earns it.
Oh yeah.
Earns it.
We're gonna talk about that whole scenario too. But Gigi, I want to ask you. So is it next week if it's the same bad experience, you're not going to another AEW event, or?
I won't be going for a while. I can't say I won't be ever going, because I love wrestling. If I'm able to go ahead and stand behind a product for 37 years, even though it's fucking trash now, I am most certain that I can go ahead and watch another AEW event,
Yeah.
Again, I don't know if it was just a stadium. I don't know if it's an AEW thing. If you said Kenny said Chicago was fine, you can hear everything. Maybe it was the stadium itself, but the matches wasn't all that cracked out to be. And I wasn't the only one that felt that. I got about like a good 4 of my friends that definitely basically was kind of more or less stating their same concerns that I had, which is basically the concession stands lines were too long. They didn't have enough staffing members there. The audio was trash. You couldn't hear nothing. And that the matches were meh.
I could see that, yeah.
There's no other words. Meh. Meh.
Even the Adam Cole match? Because, you did watch Adam Cole, so...
We did. And all I heard at the end was, "It's story time, folks." You
didn't get to hear the story?
And I didn't get to hear not one thing of the story. And I was like, this is a great story. It's a fantastic story. Something about dicks and asses and shit and pussies. That's this, right? And like, what does he say? Let's really say what he's saying. And then, I can't really say all the crazy wild shit that I want to say because I got my seat next to me. But she recognized him. She was like, hey, I know him. That's Boom. He's the Boom guy. Boom. Yes. He's the one. That's Adam Cole. And then she looks at me. She was like, oh, baby. I was like, exactly. We got this. So we enjoyed Adam Cole. Bryan Danielson came out.
Get it right.
And hey, we're still getting it right. Bryanson came out, and then she was like, I know him too. This is that's this guy. That's Yes guy. Yes guy, right? Yes. And I said, and then I just looked at her. I said, yes. Yes.
All puns intended. All puns intended.
And she's like, but then this is the thing. She's very young. So she knows that she just seen these guys not too long ago on WWE.
That is true.
She looks at me. She's like, this is AEW, right? And I'm like,
she said this is different.
She's like, this, but they're from WWE. And I was like, not no more. They work here now. They changed jobs? Yes. So I'm so confused. And I was like, it's okay. I understand. I understand why you are very confused, my child. But understand one thing. What? Cero miedo. She's like, all right. Cero miedo. And I have a video of her. She's like doing the whole thing, clapping. She got high. Let me tell you, she fell asleep for Dynamite. She woke up for Rampage.
Nice.
We were like, Penta Cero Miedo's coming out with Rey Fenix. She's like, what? Took off. Like, instantly took off her headphones. I'm paying attention. What's going on? I can't see nothing, though. Oh, I got you, babe. Oh, I can see them. And then you'll hear, and I'm going to post up the video, but you're going to hear her literally screaming, Cero Miedo. And it's like the best thing that made my whole night. And then that was good. And then the best thing is that when you teach your kids a little bit of Spanish, you have to let them know what the translation is. I was like, what does that mean, baby? She's like, that means zero fear. I said, that's right. So if any kid picks on you, I want you to do me a favor. You just look at that kid. You're like, you know what? Cero miedo. And you put that fingers in his face.
And then you kick him in the nuts.
That's it.
And then you kick him in the nuts. Baby.
I have no fear, but you should.
I have no fear and you got no balls now.
Yeah.
That kid's gonna have to hit puberty twice just to get his balls to drop.
It's funny. Matt Awesome came here ready to throw hands.
Oh, yeah.
He said, yo, what's the John Cena love?
That's in the garbage. That's where it's at, Matt Awesome. It's in the fucking garbage.
Matt Awesome said, all right, I'm coming in tonight.
Who am I seeing in Queens next week? We all going, bro. We all going to be there in Queens. Gigi's telling us her experience. She was in Newark yesterday. So she's telling us her experience with that, which wasn't a good one, based off of the production value.
It was good. It wasn't great.
Okay, yeah.
Let's just leave it as that. It was good. It wasn't great. I was expecting a great experience, and it's not a great experience at all. It was a good overall experience. A lot of cons do not outweigh the pros. I got to see Sonny Kiss, which is I love to see. I've always wanted to see him live. I got to see Dr. Britt Baker cut a promo and hear a little bit of the promo, not too much. I definitely heard her, and you guys see it on Rampage where she kind of cuts ass on Ruby Soho, saying, you call yourself the runaway, but let's get something straight. You didn't run away from your last job. You got fired from it.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, I looked at my cousin. I was like, oh, I heard that. Did you hear that? I heard that promo. I heard that. And he was like, but it's not like she's lying. I was like, I know, but we heard that, right? She just Austin straight up just went in and said, "No, bitch, you got fired. You didn't run away. You got fired." I was like, so I'm excited to see what Rampage actually looks like. I'm excited to watch Dynamite that I was a part of, so I can actually hear the promos. You know, I would definitely. Me and my friends definitely said this. A few of us, actually, not all, but a few of us definitely said Dynamite last night seems like it was a show to watch rather than a show to attend to.
Yes, from what you're saying, it seemed like you'd have had a better experience watching it at home.
Yeah.
Definitely a cheaper one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, seriously. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Doesn't, like I said, the costs don't weigh out over the pros or anything like that. I just hope that my experience and, you know, our experience overall is a lot better than what I've experienced last night. I hope to hear everyone, you know, not just the fans singing Jericho's song, even though a lot of them were just like, a lot of fans were singing the hook way too fast instead of going along with the song. They were like, "What have I become? How did I betray?" I'm like, calm the fuck down. Go with the tempo. The song is not gonna go faster if you sing it faster. There's still a tempo to follow. And then because of them, they fucked up singing the song. I was like, great. My experience of trying to sing this Jericho song went to complete shits because of the assholes behind me. So if you're in section 104 and you see me, or you see my kid, and you see my cousin that I was with, and everything like that, and you were one of those assholes that kept fucking shouting and kept spitting while they're shouting and don't know the words to Jericho song and then try to change the tempo, then fuck you.
Oh, so I was there.
You didn't help the experience.
Hold on, wait. This is Gigi's message to y'all, you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Gigi song.
Word. Those fucking bitches.
All right, and also due to state law, Jersey, you can suck it too due to your state laws. Fucking chicken in a bag that's not a clutch size. Man, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Are you serious? Are you serious? This is why you have bag checks, so you can check the fucking bag. What, you think you're gonna get COVID by looking at the fucking bag? You don't get COVID by looking at the fucking bag.
What part of New Jersey were you in?
Newark.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Bruh. You went to Newark?
That's where there was what?
Let's hope.
You went to the Bronx. You went to the Bronx.
First off, don't disrespect the Bronx like that, show. Don't you ever fucking disrespect the Bronx like that, show. I'll have you and this fucking Korean Asian dude that's writing stupid shit in the fucking comments. I'll fuck both of you up.
A word? All right, give me a second, bro. I'm tired of your shit.
This guy's writing condom, jizz, balls.
Everything that he has in his mouth right now. Fucking bitch. Yo, so Anthony had a question. He goes, are you saying that WWE live shows are better than AEW shows?
So this is what I'm going to say. The audio for WWE live events, whether it's a house show, even though we're not supposed to use that word anymore, and just main shows like Raw, SmackDown, pay-per-views, it doesn't matter. Their audio, no matter, I mean, and understand, I can only speak upon my experience from going to the Barclays and to MSG, because those are the only two spots that I've ever went to for a wrestling event. I've never traveled outside of New York for a wrestling event, and besides Jersey, all right, for WrestleMania. That's about it. But that's still in our area, our region, and everything like that. I've never traveled to like Pennsylvania or Florida or Cali or any other these other fucking states to experience a WWE live show experience. So I'm only going to speak about my experience from New York. Barclays never had a problem with audio. MSG never had a problem with audio. So when it comes to the audio right now, yes, WWE does have an upper hand.
They've been practicing for 37 years.
Yeah, that's what it is. They've been doing it forever at this point.
Yeah.
Don't forget, everybody forgets AEW still young. Still young. They still wet behind the ear, Similac on their breath. They still young, man.
I remember they had the audio issues for the TV. When the first and second show they had, it was like, I can't hear shit. And they had to fix it like halfway through the show, but yeah, that makes sense. There's a lot of stadiums you got to get used to. I'm pretty sure they don't have the same shit. You got to change it.
You know, what I liked about AEW over WWE when it comes to live events, I couldn't tell you what was a commercial break or not. There was no way for me to actually tell you what was a commercial break.
For the AEW event?
For AEW.
Oh, that's dope.
If you go to a WWE event, which I'm sure you guys have, when you go to a live event like Raw or SmackDown, when there's a commercial, they legit turn off the lights, like Kane is coming out or something like that. All right, the lights are dimmed, they're red. They just have the wrestler there, just chilling, not saying nothing, not doing nothing.
But they saving energy, boo.
That's how WWE works, though. If you go to a house show event, they're not going to do that during a house show event. But if you go to a Raw, SmackDown, this is what they do for the networks. You know? I did not feel not one stop of the show. Maybe they'll stop for like 90 seconds, and then they'll get right back into it. But during that 90 seconds, Justin Roberts was pretty much shooting the shit with like the fans. He's like, hey, how you guys doing? How you guys feeling? Feeling all right? How you guys like the show invite? How are you guys feeling about Dynamite? Great. Yeah, it's awesome that we just saw these. You know, he interacts with the fans during the commercial breaks, and you don't even realize that it's a commercial break. You just see him shooting the shit until, all right, you guys ready for the next one? Next one starting in 3, 2, 1. And then music comes up. And then this next match is set for 1 fall with a 20-time limit. Entering the ring, and then he does his whole shit. You know? It felt so organic. And it like you really are trying to connect to your people versus WWE is like, shut off the lights. We must not speak. Commercial over. And then they'll come back. Like, how many times have we seen Monday Night Raw? Sasha Banks or Bianca Belair comes in the ring. They're about to do this thing, whatever. Cut to commercial break.
All the time.
And then when they come back on air, they don't even come back to the wrestler. They come back to do a bullshit video promo. Right? And then when the video promo is done, then they start their music, whoever's in the ring, over. And then you see them, like, I've been doing this the whole time. You don't even know. Like, you know? They play it off as if they've been doing it the whole time. And it's like, why are you trying so hard to do that? It's unnecessary. So yeah, it's just, like, again, a lot of pros and cons when it comes to AEW, WWE. You know, one can learn from the other, and vice versa. You know, like, again, when I experience Queen, then I'll be able to be like, okay, this is how I truly like feel. Right now, I'm just meh. My first AEW experience was meh, which is disappointing.
Yeah.
No, I feel you. Yo, real quick, Gigi. Matt just says, "Who's getting hit with the chancleta?" I want to get hit with that chancleta, Matt. I want to get hit with the fucking chancleta. We could do that shit. We could do that shit live. Or we'll record it. I'll throw it up on the fucking tube. I want to get hit with the fucking chancleta.
We'll hit with the chancleta real quick. We'll get some chops to the chest, man. Ric Flair style. Woo.
Word.
Which I'm surprised. I didn't hear many woos. I don't know why, because Ric Flair was backstage, you know. I would expect at least a good woo throughout the audience, but I don't know if people feel like that's a WWE thing or not, even though Ric Flair wasn't really WWE, he was always WCW. You know, but Ric Flair is his own separate entity. You should be able to woo anywhere at any wrestling event. You know? But that's just my opinion. That's it. There was no wooing, which I was like, I kind of miss that. I kind of miss being that one person to be like, woo, and then let's see if, how the ripple effects happen, you know? If you ever gone to a real like live wrestling event and actually had the chance to do that,
yeah,
it's phenomenal because you actually see the ripple effect. I always love to do that shit because my comeback would be like, you see that? I did that. I started that. I did that.
Maybe if he would have came out, they would have did that.
No, he would have came out, and definitely done it. Absolutely. But we didn't even we got a video promo of Andrade. We didn't even get a live performance of Andrade.
Were you able to hear that?
You know, nothing. Do you want to know? No.
Holy
Barely.
shit. That was actually a pretty good promo, too.
I read it because, you know, he has subtitles. I read it. I read it because he got subtitles.
You could have definitely watched that at home. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
I didn't tell Chavo to interfere or to interrupt. I saw that. But yeah. So it's just disappointing.
Damn.
Yeah, that's pretty shitty. I'm really hoping that next week my experience it's a complete 180. I hope that it's not the same. I hope to be able to hear our favorite wrestlers' promos. Like I couldn't even hear, like because you know Rampage, you have Mark Henry doing these interviews. Like where one wrestler's here, he's the middle guy in the screen, and then you have the other guy, and he was like talking. He was like, all right, it's time for our main event. I left during Rampage's main event, which was Miro versus Fuego del Sol. Because I already knew that Miro was going to win.
Yeah.
And I was like, and that was the point where my cousin, he was ready to go too. He was like, I'm done with all of this. Can we go? He was like, you know, I came here to see Sammy Guevara and he's not even coming out. And then as we were leaving, I said the most funny, I was like this, I bet you he's going to come out at the end of this match. He better not, because I'm going to be fucking pissed. All right? I'm telling you, Eric, he's going to come out. You want to go now? You sure? I'm going. We're going. Let's go. We left. We hear the whole fans screaming, ah! And I was like, that must have been Sammy. That must have been Sammy. That better not be Sammy. I get a call 20 minutes later from my boy, the voice of Cheyenne. Basically, hey, I heard you're around the area. I was like, yeah, about like 20 minutes ago. I'm in my cousin's house chilling. He's like, what? Yeah, we left right before the Miro event. Oh, well, we stood for the whole show. Cool. Question, did Sammy Guevara come out by any chance? Oh, yeah, he cut a couple promos. Yeah, Sammy came out.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
You tied. And then my daughter doesn't fall far from behind me. She's like, Uncle Eric, you tight. Cut the promos.
That's why you don't leave until the fat lady sings.
Essentially, yeah. That's it. You know,
the little Hispanic guy comes out. You know one. You know. Also works.
Yo, Dustin says, it's been 26 years since I've been to a live event, and that was 1995 WWF in your house, too, in Nashville. I was 18, now I'm 43. I don't think I miss anything nowadays. Nowadays for the WWE, no, you ain't missed nothing. But AEW, bro, they're bringing wrestling back, man. You should check that out, Dustin.
Yeah.
Matt said that's why you never leave, party
pooper. It's not in Jersey.
I'm definitely going to leave in a few. But I do want to say this before I leave. I'm very excited to experience AEW again next week in Queens, especially with you guys. Hopefully we can meet up, take a quick group pic, and whatever the case may be, before we get to our seats. That's one for sure. And two, shout out to La Flaca. Happy birthday, boo. We heard it was your birthday. We see you on your IG story, living it up.
That's right.
Island style. Go ahead with them drinks. Have a drink from me, by all means. Find somebody to smoke talking shit, you know. If you on vacation, boo. You know, like John Cena said in his little Hulu movie, you don't do drugs on vacation? I don't know. I just thought about that. But yeah, I'm going to leave you guys off. And big ups to Big E for being our new WWE Champion. That was the best and only good thing that came out of Monday Night Raw. And we'll discuss more about Bray Wyatt's tweets because at the end of by October, close to Halloween, he should be ready to go. And what better way to bring alive the Fiend than around Halloween? Hey there, Ryan. That's cool. I like that. I didn't even. I did good. I did good.
Yeah, you did. Yo, one thing to remember is that next week it's going to be the Triple Crown. It's Dynamite Triple Crown. It's like almost like a little mini pay-per-view on cable TV. So hopefully they have better production there.
Mm.
Hopefully. I'm looking forward to it, in all honesty. But I'll let you guys go.
All right. Enjoy your night, Gigi. Thank you for stopping by.
Extra. I will, and thank you. And I'll see you guys next week, not only at Dynamite, but here on the podcast as well.
That's right.
We'll dissect everything.
Definitely.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
All right, good night, Gigi. See, I don't know where show went, but he fucked up your camera again, Lay. Yeah, man. I mean, I hope that our experience is not like the same as hers. But, you know, the show actually was pretty interesting. I was catching it here and there. I liked it.
Yeah, I agree. I'm saying it's definitely one of those shows you needed to be watching at home.
Oh yeah.
From what I'm seeing.
Oh yeah.
My understanding is should have been home to watch that.
But yo, all right. So one of my controversial things, since we're gonna talk about AEW and all that. All right, I gotta get this off my chest now. Show ain't here, but he don't know. I want the viewers and Lay. I want you to hear this.
Yes, sir.
And then I want your opinion on it. Maybe I'm bugging, but the problem I had with Daniel Bryan was that most of, let's say 80 to 90% of his title matches were basically, I'm going to stand out in the ring and I'm going to ask for one. His AJ Styles match, that's what he did when he won the title and became that environmental champion. WrestleMania, this past WrestleMania, Edge wins the Royal Rumble. Yeah, Edge. But go ahead, Lay. You can say fuck Edge.
No, fuck Edge, definitely.
There you go. Edge wins the Royal Rumble, and then Daniel Bryan goes, wait, I want a title match. And they go, you know what? Go ahead, triple threat now. Whatever you want, Mr. Bryan. Whatever you want. And then, you know, the WrestleMania, he had people in the ring fighting for him, and then he had a winner opportunity the first ever time to main event WrestleMania when it gets the title match. And I hated Daniel Bryan for that. I hate any wrestler that does that. Becky Lynch did that shit. John Cena did that shit. I hate any wrestler that does that shit. Drew McIntyre was doing that shit. If you walk in the ring and ask for a title match, you ain't earn it. Fuck out of here. Like, if you're the only one left, but then you still kind of earned it. You know what I'm saying? But, like, it pisses me off. So now Daniel Bryan leaves WWE, signs with AEW, comes Bryan Danielson again, American Dragon. You know, props to him. First words that come out of his match is me want title match. First words come out of his mouth is me want title match. I want Kenny Omega because I'm the best in the world. What the fuck is it? They're like, you literally everyone that comes from the WWE is just bringing their character along? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck, bro? CM Punk probably would have had a more fucking legitimate reason to fight for the championship. What the fuck? My man, you didn't even... You kicked one of the Young Bucks and now you're the number one contender? Come on, man. Get the fuck out of my face, bro. I want to like them.
In wrestling today, but nobody has to earn shit. Nobody does. Nobody. Not a soul. Look at Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Like, and not even that. He may have, like RKO Big E or something like that. Not pinned him, but all of a sudden, he gets the match switch. You're like, dude, for story-wise, have a tournament. You know what's the worst thing is a champion contenders match when they face a champion.
Oh, yeah.
And don't win. And then they're like, oh, but they got a DQ. I was like, that happened with the Usos and the Street Profits. Yes. I was like, no, that wasn't DQ. They lost. No, there was no DQ. I don't know what you're talking about. It's just, there's no tournament. There's no, and then before you used to be able to get the IC title, you get a shot at that WWE title, the heavyweight title. That went away. So it's literally, if I want a title shot, I'm just going to start Raw, SmackDown first. It goes, I want a title shot. Why? What have you done lately?
Yeah.
Nothing.
And most of the time, the people that ask for title shots haven't been on TV for months or weeks.
Absolutely
and
correct.
They just walk out and go, guess what, guys? I'm next. For what? You're the next match? No, I'm getting a title shot. For what? I asked for one. I tweeted out the WWE. I'm the number one contender for the Universal Championship for a whole year, and I've never gotten my match. I've tweeted it out. I'm the number one contender, and they don't want to honor that.
Yeah.
But Brock Lesnar grows his hair out, and all of a sudden he's in Abu Dhabi already, just bouncing around waiting for Roman Reigns to show up.
My man, that aggravated me so much because I know where this is gonna go. I know where this is going. You're going to give him a title shot because he's big, he's white, and you people are stupid.
Oh, yeah. That's exactly what it is.
So fucking dumb. And he's played the WWE so many times like a bunch of suckers. And they still riding this dick on some Conor McGregor shit with the UFC.
Yep.
Every other minute, except, this nigga doesn't do dumb shit, but he still fucks with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he came out of the... went to Gorilla Position and threw the title in Vince's face. Nobody did anything.
I mean, what can you do to him? You know what I'm saying?
There's a bunch of people dudes back there. Eventually, somebody will get to him.
No, that's true.
There's only so many people you can stop.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But
you know what I'm saying? But this shit is just stupid. It's so dumb.
It is.
You're like, so Becky Lynch comes back and she's automatically a title contender?
She's the champion now.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about when she came back, what did she win to get that shot?
She's Becky McGregor.
Ah, that's right. She's Becky McGregor.
And Becky McGregor. She used to be Becky Austin 316. Now she's Becky McGregor.
She's Becky McGregor.
Yes,
that's
yes.
Right. Yeah,
Proper right. 13.
Because that's just disrespectful. Because that's what you do. You copy from an asshole.
Yes.
That sounds about right. Yeah. Stupid. It's fucking dumb.
It is. It is fucking stupid. And it's like Cap said, the only thing he doesn't like that AEW's done so far was the American Dragon Best in the World shit.
Oh yeah.
He's like, you want to talk about cocky? You should have came in as a heel, homeboy.
Absolutely.
Oh, the Becky Ball, she never lost. That's right. Lonzo Ball's daughter, Becky Ball, never lost. Fucking Jesus. No, but all right. So this is my next, topic of unpopular subjects. I honestly thought that was controversial, me saying that about Daniel Bryan. Apparently, when the facts are involved, everybody has, coherent thinking. So I get it. I'm happy.
It's an absolute truth. It's like, you don't walk into a place to get a title shot. I'd be like, I would have came out and anybody else that's there, like anybody else, like, hold up, wait a minute. We have a ranking system, bro. I'm number 2. How in the blue fuck are you getting the title shot?
Oh, yeah.
You haven't faced, my man, at least go through the top 5, and then if you beat him, all right. You know what I'm saying? Then I get it. You're the best in the world. You can beat 5 people. You have Dynamite Rampage, then finally a Dynamite. Then after that, on the next pay-per-view, you get somebody. Or you can have somebody during one of the pay-per-views as a qualifying match. But beat the top 5 first. Why do you have a ranking system if you're not going to use it?
For real. And the Gun Club actually made mention to that in their promo. They said, I thought wins and loss matters here. With me and this guy, we're undefeated. Him and that guy, we're undefeated. Me and this one over here, we're undefeated. As a trio, we're undefeated, and no one gives us respect. And then Daniel Bryan walks in and just gets a title shot. It's like, don't get me wrong, I would love to see that match, but it's like, come on, man.
I mean, you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it. Yeah,
don't pull a WWE. We're trying to get big. We're trying to get big names for this one show. No other shit, because you could have put other people in there and it would have been still a fucking money grab. Put Michael Page in there. Cowboy shit. Put him in there in the title match. A lot of people will go there to watch that. It doesn't always have to be Daniel Bryan. Put Daniel Bryan in any match. People were like, I want to see Bryan Danielson wrestle. But now we're gonna watch him wrestle Kenny Omega it's not for the title, but still, fuck out of here. You couldn't wrestle any of the other elite?
Yeah. Could have been one of the Bucks. Could have been Adam Cole.
True. It could have been any of the Good Brothers.
Yeah.
But yeah,
you do the same thing MJF did. You have to go through these guys to get to me. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's funny how MJF has more power than the champion.
Yeah. You can set up these matches.
Yeah. And the crazy shit is we're discussing these storylines and they're still way stronger than WWE's.
Absolutely correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way stronger than WWE's. And you're right. Show don't know shit about this, but I'm fucking with you.
For the life of me, I don't even know what the IC title situation is.
You know something? Shinsuke is the number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship, right? That's why he's carrying around the belt, right?
He was a champion.
No, he's carrying around the belt because he's the number one contender. When he wins his contender match, then he'll get a title shot. That's how it works in WWE.
I thought he won it at the last pay-per-view.
No, he won He won the right to hold it. He's still not the champion yet.
Okay.
He has to win 3 consecutive contender matches, and then get a title shot.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right. You have to win contenders matches to be officially a champion.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Can't still wrap my head around that one.
Yeah. Adam Hangman Page should be the number one contender. What'd you say, Sean?
I thought he just had to ask. Usually what the other ones do.
Well, he can't speak English that well, so he can't ask. He has to wrestle.
He has that unfortunate problem where he has to actually wrestle, and he's actually good at it.
No, yeah.
Really good.
Which is sad. That's why it's sad for the WWE that he can wrestle. Which, I want to talk about NXT 2.0 also, but let's talk about NXT. We'll save that the last shit I want to talk about for after that. So, what did you think about them, changing it?
All right. First of all, I don't know what kind of acid trip somebody took for the design of that whole place. All right. I'm like, wow, son. I'm like, listen, I get it. Maybe NXT was a little too dark, too grungy. But then again, who was running it?
True.
The guy that every entrance has skull and black motorcycles and all kinds of crazy shit. But all right, cool. But you don't slap tie-dye all over the place. And I'm just like, damn, you could have gotten a little brighter. You know what I'm saying? And then my favorite thing is you have Rick Steiner's son, right? And you first name him Rex Steiner. Think about it. Rex Steiner. Rex Steiner. Right? I get it. I'm like, yo, that's cool. But then you call him Braun Breaker. What? First of all, he looks exactly like his father and his father's brother. Did they come out to the Fuse dance? It looks like if you fuse them together, that's exactly what they'll look like.
Yeah, Rick's face and Scott Steiner's facial hair.
Yeah, exactly. So, whatever, that's done, right? Then you dress him up like his father.
And the logo.
In a singlet. And like a singlet that he would wear.
Yeah.
Right, fantastic. I get that. I'm with it. I'm with Rex Steiner. I'm with that whole thing. Then when I saw what he came out to, I was like, Braun Breaker? What? And Breaker with 2 Ks.
Yeah, Kenny just mentioned that.
Yeah, 2 Ks. That's just cool.
Yeah.
Got to be cool.
I'm surprised they didn't go all out and just go for the third one.
Might as well.
Yeah.
KKKK, but you know, they can't tell you the truth. We'll get to that later.
Yes,
they can't
we
tell
will.
you the truth. But then he goes against a guy that's in the title match, and he beats him. He beats the guy. He beats LA Knight. By the way, he needs more mic time. LA Knight. I'm like, he beats LA Knight. I was like, so LA Knight should not be wrestling tonight. It should be Braun Breaker.
Yes.
No. Wrong. We take out Kyle O'Reilly and we put on something Wagner.
Oh, no, because that first match was for Kyle O'Reilly's fate. If LA Knight won, Kyle O'Reilly's in the match. If he lost, what'd you say, Wagner?
No. I remember Kyle O'Reilly was attacked by Pete Dunne and his Brock Lesnar. Some big English dude.
Okay.
So then they put in something Wagner. I don't know what's his name. Von Wagner. Thank you. Appreciate it, Kenny. Von Wagner. Von Wagner looks like if Edge ate more but worked out less.
So Chris Hero, basically?
No, but I'm talking about not to the point where, he's bloated, but to the point where he's like, you can tell sit-ups were not his first priority.
Okay.
So he chases those guys off, so he comes in, and he replaces Kyle O'Reilly just by doing that. I was like, why didn't anybody tell me?
And it says, baby.
Kyle O'Reilly that just had a great match.
Yeah, but whatever. So now the matches that happened between, I really didn't care about. I didn't find them interesting. So then we get to by the way, the title match isn't the main event.
Oh, no, it's not?
No, it's not.
Oh, shit.
The main event is the wedding.
Ah, yes.
But the title match happens, right? And everybody's money besides Flabby Edge. Honestly. Like, he wasn't there enough to honestly make a real impact. You can tell that we're wrestling around him on some like, he's still in here. Whatever. The other 3 guys had a good match. And you know how they were talking about they wanted to move with younger people and all this? Tommaso Ciampa wins the title. The guy with more gray hairs in his beard than anybody else in the company. And don't get me wrong. I love the guy. I'm a big fan. When he was the Italian Psycho, I used to love him in Ring of Honor. Huge fan of his. But I'm like, if you're talking about younger talent, Pete Dunne is not even 30, right? My man Flabby Edge, I have no idea how old he is, but I know he looks like he's also wet behind the ears and Similac all over him. Why not give it to one of those 2 guys? And the fun part is that Pete Dunne had just signed a contract for 3 years till he hits 30.
When we got the news that he signed that contract, I commented on Kenny's post saying Pete Dunne's the new NXT champion.
Which he should have been.
Yeah. I guess I fucked that up for Pete Dunne. My bad, Pete Dunne. That was the best chance you had. I fucked it up.
There we go. Kenny's right. As if Edge and Test had a baby and he never saw a sit-up. Yeah, because his face doesn't look like Edge's, but he just has like that same, I don't know,
shape,
hair, look, whatever.
Okay, yeah, I get you.
Yeah, I get it though. But yeah, I was like, all right. So I saw that. I was like, so how wasn't this man NXT champ? And he's literally one of the best you have, and it would have made perfect sense because now he has his muscle. It would have been a great storyline. And for some reason, they're trying to make Ciampa a face. That didn't work before. You tried that before, and it didn't work.
Nope, not at all.
It's fucking amazing, son.
You know what I'm hearing from what you're saying to me? Samoa Joe doesn't fit in this company.
Nope.
Samoa Joe does not fit in the new NXT. Not from what I'm hearing. Well, and I didn't watch all of NXT, but I saw Imperium versus their new cowboy shit. Their new, like, for some reason, why is every white tag team the country boys? Like, if you're not a foreigner, you're a country boy. Like, can we just have regular fucking people without the gimmick of, you know, I'm gonna fuck my sister and then gonna have a baby with my cousin? You know what I'm saying? Like, get that shit the fuck out of here. Anyway, I saw that tag team match, and you know what instantly came to mind when I saw the arena?
What was that?
The main event at No Holds Barred. When Zeus fought Hogan.
Oh.
That's exactly what I saw. Yeah, that's exactly what I saw. I was like, did they just add color to the No Holds Barred fucking arena? Like, what the fuck happened with the Battle of the Tough Guys here?
It was. I'm telling you, son. It's like somebody took a hippie and blew him up all over the fucking NXT arena. And I didn't know it was NXT 2.0. Oh, man, that's NXT like 4.0.
Yes.
So they've changed that shit so many times at this point.
NXT was originally a Tuesday show on Sci-Fi, and it was a competition to get it. They're tough enough.
Yep.
And then it turned into the NXT show, and then it turned into actual weekly episodic show, and then it turned into USA show, and now it's this. But this is the second version. This is the second version.
Because the other ones didn't matter.
Yeah, they don't matter.
Because apparently Vince wasn't back there. It was Kevin Dunn, who apparently nobody likes. Like, legitimately, nobody that's a wrestler likes him. I remember there was an interview with Kevin Owens. He goes, yeah, who didn't you like? He was like, Kevin Dunn. I don't like him at all. That's a fucking prick. He said it straight up. He's a prick. I'm sorry. I mean, you know, they can fire me. I had places to go. Ring of Honor still loves me.
That's true, yeah. But you gotta love how they go, we gotta fucking just change everything. What did we build? What did people come to buy? Because remember, the whole thing back in the Attitude Era, and even JR said this the most. What's the most important thing is you have to fill those 16 inches between people's asses. Right? You got to fill those 16 inches with people's asses, pretty much. Fill up the seats. That's why you're a wrestler. If you can't do that, you shouldn't be wrestling. Well, guess what, motherfucker? If I paid a ticket to watch Kyle O'Reilly get a shot at the NXT title, and you took him off the fucking thing, you just wasted my money.
I would ask for, you know what the crazy is? Because they do the whole thing on card is subject to change. I go, no, don't do that shit to me. That's the main roster shit you say. You don't see shit about NXT. I need my fucking money back.
The card is subject to change due to injury.
Yeah.
Yeah, Show, you have a question?
What injury does Sasha have? Anyways.
You know what injury Sasha has?
I'm listening.
Stay in the back. That's her injury. There's a white woman here. There's a white woman here. One of you got to stay here. And Sasha's like, well, I mean, I can't go out there and defend the title if I'm not the champion. And they were like, fuck. You're right. All right, Bianca, lose that shit in 7 seconds, and then Sasha, go out there and fight Becky. Like, it can't happen that way. Why not? Because Becky just spent a half hour beating the shit out of Carmella. Who? The woman you said that's the most beautiful woman in the world. Who? Carmella. Hey. Why'd she do that? You told her to. All right, fuck it. Get Goldberg out there. Get Goldberg out there. He's going to be our black woman.
Shit, put Goldberg against Bianca Belair. Fuck it.
Fuck it. Are we talking about Bucktooth Kevin Dunn? Yeah, we're talking about fuckface. Well, go ahead, Show. My bad. I had to just throw that. Because we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. Don't you go nowhere, Kenny. Don't you fucking go nowhere. Today is the day. Go ahead, Show.
I got a quick question. Since when did we know about people's contracts? Because now it seems like every fucking wrestler that contract is near to the end, we know. Like, who the fuck is leaking this? Like,
it's
I don't remember this before. Oh, you only got 3 months and 2 hours of his contract. We're going to see if WWE will talk to them. Like, I don't remember this shit back in the days.
I don't either.
On purpose?
It's this beautiful thing called the internet and information. Listen, there's somebody back there that one of these dirt sheet guys talk to, as they call them, or one of these reporters, and they tell them, this is when the contract is done. Somebody that, because at one point it has to get to somebody that really doesn't give a shit. And he's just going to tell them, listen, this is when this contract is done, guys. So there you go. You know what I'm saying? But my favorite part is in the company, you don't realize that two of your biggest stars that can build your future, you don't realize that you fucked up on both their contracts, both Malachi and Adam Cole.
Allegedly. Vince McMahon is very smart, bro.
With Matt, you do realize he doesn't run everything, right?
Okay. He does now.
Well, I kind of have a counterpoint for Show's opinion on that. I don't think me and him are on the same wave, but I do have a point that I can bring up for that. But go ahead, Lay.
Yeah, the point is, you have one person's contract that he was on the main roster, but for some reason didn't get switched from NXT to the main roster, and then you release him, and all of a sudden you go, shit, he can show up somewhere in a month. And he does. Mm-hmm. Impressively, by the way. Then another guy, you don't realize the contract's about to end. And so when it does, the next day he can go wherever the fuck he want. And where does his girlfriend work? Where does his boys work? Gets the competition. Yep. Where does he show up? Against the competition. And then you have another guy that you were about to bend over backwards for, but it took you too long because you were ready to open that forbidden gate for him to work in New Japan. But since you're such an a-hole, and you could have done that years ago, he goes, nah, I'm out. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? It's three guys. And then another guy that you could have been bought back, have merchandise out the ass. All he wanted was an ice cream bar. Would he show up after 7 years? Call it again. Your competition, because you guys are so fucking, how do I say this? You're the smartest dumb kid I've ever met. You know what I mean? Kind of like that. Like, yo, I know you. I see what you guys can do, but right now you're kicking yourselves in the balls.
Yeah.
You're like, yo, how hard can I hit myself until I realize I'm fucking up in this game? Give it another shot. Let's do it again.
Oh yeah. But think about this, Lay, and this is going off of Show's point that Vince McMahon is a smart dude. Now, I'm not saying he's a smart dude business-wise for when it comes to professional wrestling, but he is a dude that knows how to get shit done without having to do shit. So if you think about it, everyone that he cut from NXT, from the main roster and all that other shit, was a small dude, relatively speaking, based off of the prototypical wrestler that Vince likes, besides Braun Strowman. But then we just found out he had a baby named Braun Breaker. So now we have Braun Breaker's son in NXT. So, congratulations to you, Braun Strowman, for having a son and naming him after you. Hopefully you got the rights to the name. But, so everybody that he cut is a small dude. Adam Cole, Daniel Bryan, Malachi Black. All these guys can wrestle. Remember, Vince does not run a wrestling organization. He runs sports entertainment, and that's why if you look at the bio or the About Me section in the thing, it should be, and in the email I sent to AEW, we cover wrestling and sports entertainment separately because I had to put some kind of WWE in there. They're not wrestling. It's entertainment. They're not entertaining us either. They're not a sport, so they're just the We Network.
Yeah, that's why they don't have wrestlers. They have superstars.
Yes. So now what did Vince do? And they even said this in the thing. He's panicking. So what do we need? Younger, bigger guys. Who's the youngest, biggest guy you know, Lay? Personally, Goldberg.
Did they have?
Yeah, Goldberg. Yeah. The youngest, biggest guy.
54-year-old young whippersnapper.
Yes. Yeah. He's gonna main event SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Not Big E.
Who's another younger guy we have? Brock Lesnar.
That's right.
Just came out of NXT.
Oh yeah. So not Big E cashing in his money in the bank at SummerSlam, which would have been phenomenal.
There you go.
Which would have been a way to combat CM Punk's fucking debut or return. Would have been phenomenal. But no. We're going to save that for a tweet. Because Big E became the WWE Champion over a tweet. The same way Austin got fired over posted. Big E got the championship over a tweet. But I'm going to reiterate. Big E, love you, dude. Love what you're doing. What you did at WrestleMania, those promos, everything you did was fantastic. It was the best thing that they did in a while. You were the best thing that they did in a while. And you being WWE Champion, you deserve it. However you got it, beautiful. I think it could have been done better. But, hats off to you, bro. Yep. And then now we need NXT to look younger, so you tie-dye the shit out of it.
Like a little kid.
And yeah, and I'm like, was this your attempt to make this shit look serious? You have the Raw Light entrance, like the miniature version to scale of the Raw entrance, and then you have the no holds barred ring, and then I don't know if it's spray paint or if it's someone can't color as the logo.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening there.
And your fucking wrestlers are good. Like, yo, their talent in that company is phenomenal. Besides Eva Marie. I had to throw that in there for Gigi because she's not here.
Hey, leave my girl alone. So
their talent is phenomenal.
Nice. Go ahead. She was saying. Give me nice.
Yeah. Their talent, I swear to God, if I could choke show.
She looks good. I don't give a shit.
Yo, but you're only looking here, bro. You're only looking here. Now, you know what? So, their talent is phenomenal. It's just their story writing is fucking stupid. The way they do things is erratic. You know, like, you don't build shit up anymore. You don't do, like, you know, yeah, we like surprises, but not every fucking week. Bobby Lashley and MVP are fighting for the tag team titles against Broseph. Surprise! Now it's a world title match. What? What happened? What's going to happen to the pay-per-view that I had to buy a subscription to watch? Fuck that.
They already did that shit again with that Roman.
Yo,
Roman at SummerSlam?
No, they did that with Sasha Banks.
They did it with Roman and Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio.
No, yeah, the Hell in a Cell.
I was like, wait, why is it on SmackDown? What did I miss? I don't know where that match was going, but I was still like, whoa, what did I miss?
Yeah, what happened? It's stupid.
Yeah.
We still don't have a reason why Sasha Banks is there but not on TV.
You know the reason, so you just don't want to tell.
I think she's filming The Mandalorian now.
Well, because you got her in her trunk in your basement.
Yo, dude, witnesses are here.
Dude, we're live on the stream, bro.
No, but no, the answer that I would give you is the topic I want to discuss.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know, I want to discuss this shit because, like I said, bro, I'm bleed WWE. I grew up with the shit. This was my shit. It made me fucking cry as a grown man a couple times with Kofi Kingston. You know what I'm saying? Win the WWE title. I really am blood in, blood out WWE. Show is the one with the hat. I'm toe tags. That's labor underneath me. And Gigi's the picture right now. My bad, OG. I should have like names here or something. But yeah. So Show's the one with the hat. So I bleed WWE. I'm a huge fucking fan. But we gotta point this shit out. You know, we can't make excuses for shit. If you really love something, you're gonna be able to, you know, look them dead in the fucking face and tell them when they're fucking up. You know what I'm saying, Lay? And we're gonna go straight into the whole. I hear you completely, brother. I'm with you. Yeah, we're gonna go straight into the whole fucking racist shit.
Oh shit.
Because if my timelines are wrong, correct me, but I apologize. We have a Puerto Rican champion in Pedro Morales in the WWE. He was in the Continental Tag Team and World Champion. And then after that, I don't know the dates, but after that, WCW has Ron Simmons as the first African American World Champion. Now, a long period of time happens between those two events. From my knowledge, those two events, and then The Rock becomes WWE Champion, African American Samoan. He's technically the first, if I'm not mistaken.
WWE, I believe you're correct.
Yes, right?
WWF, whatever.
Yeah, the WWF at the time. And he has a major run with Austin and DX and everybody else, Triple H. He has a major run. He's a significant champion. Unlike Ron Simmons, who was champion and then lost it, never got another shot, never got another reign, whatever the case may be. We're not discussing that at this point. He gets a major run. And then when he starts becoming more famous outside of the Nation Domination and all that other stuff, they bring in his Samoan heritage. And for a long time, it almost seemed like his Samoan heritage was more important than Rocky Johnson's lineage. Am I mistaken in this?
I agree. No, I'm with you.
So we're almost nullifying him being black. It's like Derek Jeter and Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods only became black after they found out he cheated with 16 other women. That's when we got him back. But then a long time after The Rock, WCW had Booker T. And Booker T was thrown into it based off of what Hogan and Jarrett did and all that. We're not going to discuss that, but Booker T became champion. And he was the head guy in WCW. He was the best one they had at the time. Not taking nothing away from Booker T. Booker T comes to WWE. That's it. Long period of time between that. Notice, there's no more Puerto Rican. There's no more Spanish champion yet. I haven't got to that yet. We had a Japanese champion, but he was also Samoan. The Yokozuna.
Oh, yeah, Yokozuna. That's right.
Yeah, we'll throw that in there for now. But, that's what I'm saying. And then we get to that. And then Booker T becomes world champion, which I think is a cop-out. Because it's not the WWE championship. It's the WCW championship. But Booker T and Mark Henry become world champions. And another set of years, 10, 10 years, Kofi Kingston wins it. Now, besides The Rock, Kofi Kingston wins this at WrestleMania. But let's see how he wins this at WrestleMania. He had to go through gauntlet match after 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 he already earned a shot at the title for WrestleMania. Now, is this because he was black or is this because he was small? Because not only is there racism going on in this shit through my eyes, until proven otherwise, I tell you what I see throughout history, right? He's small and he's black. So which one is it? Which one is it? I'm not giving you both. No, it's one or the other.
No, it's both.
No, it can't be both because Bobby Lashley was there and he's the size that Vince wants. He's not the color. We had Bobby Lashley there. The ECW title doesn't count.
Nope.
It doesn't count. Sorry. So, Kofi wins it. Has a mediocre run. It's almost like a here, shut up, people. Jinder Mahal fought more credible wrestlers than Kofi Kingston did. He had more surprise wins than Kofi Kingston did. And I actually remember more of his opponents than Kofi Kingston's opponents.
He beat AJ, bro.
This is true. This is true. And Randy Orton for the title. But then we're going to go there, right? Kofi loses it 7 seconds to the white man.
Who? Brock Lesnar.
To Brock Lesnar.
The big white hope.
Oh, yeah. Why does he lose it to Brock Lesnar? Because the ratings are on the line. This is the first episode SmackDown was on Fox. This isn't one, Brock Lesnar's coming. No. This was Fox. Their first Fox episode. We need the ratings. Brock Lesnar versus Kofi. We need more ratings. What happened, Shaw?
He could have won with a DQ, a chair shot or something.
Something. But look, so we need Brock Lesnar to be champion on Fox because people will tune in for that. If you would have respected this man, let's take out his race. If you would have respected this man, people would have tuned in for that. We watch the company. We watch wrestling. I have never tuned into Raw because someone was returning. I tuned into Raw because it was Monday Night fucking Raw. I wanted to watch wrestling. It's what I do. It's all I watch. When I get home, I don't watch nothing else but wrestling. We started this fucking podcast about wrestling. The only thing you people listened to on our podcast was wrestling when we spoke. We get the most views here on wrestling. The only shit I know about. Everything else is life experience. The bullshit we talk on Fridays when me and the show talk about life. That's my mediocre experience. It's more to life than what the fuck I know. But wrestling history, you can't dispute that. And then Kofi Kingston loses in 7 seconds. Fine. It takes years. Again, Bobby Lashley wins the Money in the Bank. No. He doesn't win the Money in the Bank. He makes a deal with The Miz to cash in his Money in the Bank to get a title shot. And you didn't even have the decency to let The Miz have some kind of hope for that match. It was like, fuck it. We can't have Bobby Lashley win this legitimately, so Miz, go hand the fucking title to Bobby Lashley. Because believe it or not, The Miz can put on better wrestling matches than the shit he did with Bobby Lashley when he lost the WWE title. You're telling me a fucking child lost to a grown man in that case? There's no way The Miz can beat anybody now. You not only ruined The Miz, but now Bobby Lashley's champion. All right, cool. How he got it? Doesn't matter. What does he do with it? He starts the best thing on Raw, the Hurt Business. As soon as he becomes champion, what do they do to the fucking Hurt Business? We got to get rid of them. We got to get rid of them.
It's too good. They over.
But the Samoan...
Too many black guys with too many champions.
Yeah, but the Samoan family, the bloodline, the Samoans on the other side of the fence on SmackDown, still here. One of them got a DUI the day before he was supposed to debut. Tag team champion. Tag team fucking champion. The black guys that didn't jack shit and can fucking wrestle. Not saying that the Samoans can't, but they can fucking wrestle. One of them can fucking talk. An MVP. Best thing you have on the show. You break them up. So, all right. We want to make Bobby Lashley strong, so we break him up from the Hurt Business. What do we do then? Give him a bunch of women. Because he's a fucking pimp now. What?
Married man.
Yeah.
He's a family man, yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, he left the company the first time because of the shit they did with Crystal.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's doing this shit. Okay. All right. Drew McIntyre was the biggest thing you had. He's in a feud with Drew McIntyre. That shit went to shit real quick. Real quick. We got to turn Bobby Lashley back into a beast. How are we going to do that? Feed him some more black guys. Kofi Kingston turned Bobby Lashley into a beast? You're telling me your 6'8", fucking 350-pound dude couldn't do that? The Scotsman can do that shit?
Yeah.
And then you give the fucking Money in the Bank to Big E Langston, and believe me, he deserved it. You give it to him, and the shit he did for WrestleMania, I already said this was the best fucking shit that happened at WrestleMania besides Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks. But we'll get to the women also. And right after that match, the racist match that he had with Apollo Crews, with Apollo. The racist fucking drum match that had nothing to do with drums. He wins the Intercontinental Championship, and you put him in the back. He just showed you he could be the top guy you had in your company, and you put him in the fucking back.
Don't forget the feud with the guy they fired.
Yeah. Yeah, let's not forget that. That was good.
No, yeah. But then he's the new champion. And you do it on a fucking mediocre Raw. Not even mediocre. That was the bullshit fucking Raw. You do it on Raw when you had the opportunity for him to do it either at SummerSlam or at fucking Extreme Rules. For what? Meanwhile, let's go back in time. I couldn't even tell you a black female wrestler, Lay. Besides, up to Jacqueline, I couldn't tell you one. I couldn't name one.
Jacqueline the Jazz.
Yeah, because it was Jacqueline and Jazz. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Jacqueline was a female's champion, a women's champion.
She was.
She was?
No.
She was.
And the biggest thing when she was around with the championship was Sable showing her tits.
Yep.
And then it went to Trish Stratus and Lita, two phenomenal wrestlers. Those are the ones. They weren't even fighting for the title, but they got the main event match on Raw. First ever woman to do it. And then Victoria gets a cage match. Jacqueline was one of the best technical wrestlers you had. Nothing. So, all right, so let's skip all the way down. Let's ease on down the road. Alicia Fox becomes Divas champion. And they're co-champion with Layla. McCool and Layla. Co-championship. Yes. Right? Alicia Fox becomes women's champion. Can't wrestle that well. None of the women at that time had enough time anyway to show their skills. Disrespected the entire women, to be honest with you. We skip over to Naomi. Same shit. Same shit with Naomi. It was like they were forcing it. It was like, yo, somebody said we had to do this, so let's do this. But Becky Lynch is the first fucking female SmackDown Women's Champion. Becky Lynch is automatic, is all of a sudden the man. Right? She becomes two belts Becky, main event fucking WrestleMania. Charlotte Flair is main event of WrestleMania. She's considered one of the best female wrestlers on Raw, on the WWE. Her best matches were with Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks won the WWE title, the women's title, on Raws. Lost it on the pay-per-views. What kind of shit is that? In a month span, they changed the title 4 times, and every time it was on a show that didn't matter, Sasha Banks won the shit. She has not won a pay-per-view title match in what? The time she's been there, she was like, what, 3 of them?
Mm-hmm.
And then she's the last one, so then Bianca Belair comes out. A main event WrestleMania. My opinion, the best match on the card. And that's not even because I'm a Sasha Banks fan. That's the best match on the fucking card.
It won an award.
Yeah, it won an award. Bianca Belair becomes the women's champion. Well deserved. She is the EST of WWE. 6 months. Barely gets hurt. I understand that. Nothing happened. 6 months you have this woman champion, and she's wrestling Carmella, and you're screwing over Zelina Vega, the Spanish one.
Absolutely.
See how we get that there? The Spanish one. I'll talk about the Spanish wrestlers that won the title also. But they screw her over. Bianca Belair, biggest match outside of WrestleMania was going to be the rematch with Sasha Banks. What did we get? 27 seconds of a white woman taking that shit from Bianca Belair that wasn't even there. And now, you do that. Okay, storyline. Not racial, there's storyline. You're telling me that Bianca Belair, a track star, everything that she had to deal with as an African-American woman, is going to just allow someone to do that shit to her, and she's going to sit there like, oh, okay. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. You could have been raised with a silver spoon up your ass and still would have been pissed off more than what the fuck Becky Lynch did to you, than the way they having Bianca react to this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Seth Rollins was pissed off more because Cesaro swung him.
Yep.
There wasn't even a title on the line. He was pissed off. You're just gonna have, it's like Bianca just sit there and eat it.
Sure.
And then Becky McGregor comes out with the stupidest shit I've ever heard. And then they expect her to be the top again. Don't tell me this bullshit that, oh, they can't connect. Fuck you. They connected with me. Look at the fucking passion I got. I can't be the only one on this planet that connected with these fucking people.
Agreed.
Now let's go back to the Spanish wrestlers. Who we got? Offhand, I can't tell you a WCW Spanish wrestler, unless there's one that we don't know was Spanish, because there's a lot of them that you don't know unless they tell you. But Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio are the only ones I can name offhand outside of Pedro Morales.
True.
And Eddie Guerrero won the title from Brock Lesnar. He deserved it. Being one of the greatest wrestlers, especially at that time, to win that, you deserved it. He was the top guy, charisma-wise and all that other shit. Get it. Rey Mysterio Jr.
He was part of the SmackDown 6 that I was putting on great matches.
Yes.
He was part of the SmackDown. He had it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. And he had a decent run. Ray wins the championship. He fought Randy Orton for like 6 hours. 6 years. And then loses it to Kane. Twice, if I'm not mistaken. He wins the championship and loses it to Kane, the world championship. Then he wins the WWE championship at a tournament and loses it to John Cena. Fun fact, that tournament, twice. For 2 hours. He was 2 hours. Yeah. Fun fact, that tournament happened because John Cena hurt himself and had to relinquish the championship. So the day that you crown a new champion, John Cena comes back. What was the point of him relinquishing the title?
Wish they would have did that with Samoa Joe.
You feel me? So this is the shit that I have to live through, that we have to live through, and we can't put this in the back burner anymore. We can't sit here and go, well, Hogan said the word nigga, but, whatever. I acknowledge that, and I'm pissed off too. But the Ultimate Warrior was hating on queers and all the other ignorant shit he said outside of the ring. But when he came back, everybody loved him. You know what I'm saying? So at what point are we going to sit there and go, this is bullshit? It's bullshit. Just because you're giving it to me doesn't make it right. It's straight up fucking bullshit.
Agreed. Yeah. This shit is, it's absurd. For one of the main reasons it's absurd is it's so blatant. It's like you're not even trying to hide the fact that you're doing it. You're doing it right in front of our faces. And you're like, it doesn't matter. It does. It fucking does, man. It's absolutely fucking absurd. Like, it's funny. I remember there was that picture of, inspiring a generation. There's 4 guys in that picture. Kofi, Big E, The Rock, and Kofi. Bobby.
Yeah.
Sorry, apologize. Yeah. That's all. 4 champions. How long has WWE been around?
50 years or some shit, right?
Something like that, right? And how many champions have they had?
The 5 you named. Oh, wait, all together?
They had like 250-something champs.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And most of them are repeat because, Orton had 15, Cena had 16, Triple H had 13. Some other people had multiple title runs, right?
Yeah.
So there we go. Kofi had
1. I'm guessing he had 1.
That number is extreme. Eddie had.
Eddie wasn't a multiple time champion?
Just 1.
Wow.
Yep.
He made it look good.
So here we go. Here's a bottom line. The WWE is full of a bunch of racist assholes. I remember somebody told me, but Vince McMahon loves R-Truth. I go, the fuck does that guy do? When did R-Truth win the championship like that?
24/7.
There you go. That's the disrespect on that level right there. He's a gesture of the whole thing.
Yeah.
A man that could also wrestle, by the way, and it also looks like he's still in his 20s, which is insane. So what are we talking about? We're talking about out-and-out racism. Let's cut this shit. Let's stop playing this game. Like you said, they diluted The Rock to only be Samoan.
Yep.
For some reason, the fact that his father was the first black tag team champion with Tony Atlas, they said that really when he first came in, talking about his mixed race. And all of a sudden, he's only Samoan.
Yep.
All right, so we dilute the half black, half Samoan man. Cool, no problem. I see where you're going with it. Sometimes the lighter people feel safer. Okay. But they have a great bunch of African-American wrestlers and you do nothing with them. MVP should have easily been a world heavyweight champion just off the way he spoke alone. Not the fact that he can actually wrestle. Him with that title as a heel would have been perfect. Nope. Not the black guy that used to be in jail. By the way, they used that in the promos with the Miz. That was racist too. You know what I'm saying? So what are we doing here? Can you be so blatant and so disrespectful about it and not even try to apologize?
Oh yeah.
It's amazing.
And to top it off, the actual owner of the company said the word nigga on live TV.
What's up, my nigga?
I don't know some. Does that happen, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
To Booker T.
No, he said it to John Cena. He said it to John Cena. Booker T he was around. He didn't tell me he didn't just say that.
Yeah, he was talking to John Cena, but Booker T was right. So tell me he didn't just say that.
Like, are you serious? I'm right here, bro.
All right, so quick updates. Kenny said there are Spanish wrestlers in the WWE that the WWE lets you know. Karrion Kross, we just found out last week he was Puerto Rican. We did not know that. And look at the shit they're doing to his ass on the main roster. And Rollins is Spanish. I didn't know he was Spanish.
I thought Rollins was adopted. He just took the last name Lopez.
Hey, I don't know. We can look that up. Joe, can you look that up?
Yeah.
See what his nationality is.
Yeah. Chris has a question. He goes, is AEW pushing black wrestlers as they push Latin wrestlers? All the champions was white in AEW. That's true. Besides Hobbs, off the top of my head, who they got in AEW?
That's black?
Yeah.
They got Scorpio Sky.
True, yeah.
They got the team, the Acclaimed. They got Private Party, that tag team. Yeah, they got remember, there was a guy that Matt Awesome was telling us about that they signed.
Yes, his boy. Was he Spanish?
Something. I forget his name. Oh, Moriarty.
Yes.
Him. You know what I'm saying? But this is another thing. This is a very young company that we have to understand, and the guys that started it are white.
They might not even see that.
White guys. But the guy that owns it is Arab. So let's not forget that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They don't have many. They don't have many African American wrestlers in their company. But if we're gonna keep it fair, Chris, it's true. Mm-hmm. And the wrestling business is leading towards the same shit as the WWE doing. It's fucking true, because Scorpio Sky could have been a fucking TNT champion. He could have been. Absolutely. He could have been a contender for the world title. He did beat Chris Jericho twice.
He did that brass ring match.
Yes, and nothing happened. He teamed up with a white guy. Oh, is he Spanish too? The dude that what's his name is teaming up with? Scorpio Sky's teaming up with right now, or is he white?
I think he's white.
Probably. Show got the answers to Rollins. Show, what's the verdict with Rollins?
Here's the verdict. Seth Rollins, Kobe Daniel Lopez, is an American professional fighter. And I scrolled down and I found it said father is German and mother's Irish.
Father's white. German, his mother's Irish?
Yeah, he's white.
So,
where the hell does Lopez come from?
I don't know.
He's white.
All right, yeah. So, if anybody could confirm that with Show and give us the link, we'll look that shit up. Because, like I said, if I'm wrong, you let me know. Because I'm only telling you what I see. And, all right, Kenny goes, and The Rock did that to himself. He never wanted to show his black side. There are stories that he would say he's not black to people and in the locker room and had to put them in his place.
Hey.
Well, something, they got him far, but they're still fucked up.
Word.
But that has nothing to do with the actual racism, with all due respect. So any information that's been given, we appreciate it, but call it what it is. Anybody tell me right now that it's not racism, please. Show me how it's not.
It's definitely something weird.
Sure.
Listen, I want to be educated as much as the next man, or the next person, should I say. So
I want to be proven wrong.
Anybody educate me.
Yeah.
Show me that it's not racism. When you fit all your black champions in one little ridiculous picture that's like the size of the exact screen I'm on.
Yeah.
I got a way they can make it up, guys. But I don't think they'll do it. I think they should put Big E and the New Day against Bloodline. Take the tag team titles off. There you go. Putting full black crew. But that means they would have to go to SmackDown.
But for SummerSlam, Survivor Series, they could do that. New Day versus Bloodline.
Survivor Series is going to be in New York, apparently.
Yeah, that's how they can make some of it up and let them all have a good run. Which I doubt, because it's Roman. They ain't gonna touch Roman. They might. I mean, you never know. They might take the titles from the twins though. Not Roman.
Yeah.
Oh, and another thing, and yo, listen, he's just a sacrificial lamb right now. John Cena was prototype, wasn't working, turned black, came WWE Champion, now he's back to white.
Yep.
Nothing against John Cena, that's just the way it happened. But think about that. Just saying.
Yeah, he started rapping and stuff, yeah.
But Moose was actually celebrated as the TNA champion, Ricky. He goes, Moose is not world champion, that irks him. I feel you, but, you know, at least Moose had some kind of shine. But, yo, see, the Hurt Business. Yo, Show, before I get into this, let's hear your feelings on this subject.
Go ahead.
Please, well, you go ahead.
I really think I understand where you're coming from, but it's confusing at times because Samoans are, you know what I mean? They're in the group.
No, I hear you.
Of not being white, and they've been letting a Samoan shine since The Rock. So it's like maybe like Lay said, it's a safe black. So we're gonna let him rock. But it's like they've let Samoans and other people from fake Japanese people, they let people shine that are not white at times too. Especially now. Now, if you look at the WWE, the heavyweight champion is black. The tag team champions are Samoan. The other champion is Samoan. The only one that now is different is Randy and RK Bro. I think they're both white, correct? Me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
But those are the only white champions now. So it's like I'm on the. I know he's racist. I know the company can be racist, but at the same time they throw us these little bump in the road that make you think, oh, maybe they're not. They put the title on Big E. Let's see how that goes for him. But that's how I be feeling. Like, I know you say The Rock is Samoan, but that's still black. Well, not black, but that's still something else. It's a minority. There you go. That's what I'm trying to say. So I agree with you, but I feel like they're trying not to show it by giving it to the lesser black guy. The lesser minority. Okay, Samoan is okay. It's not too. It's safe. Yeah.
But here's the thing, though, Show, and I understand what you're saying, and I agree with what you're saying, because that's pretty much where we was going with the comparison of the Samoan and the African American. But Roman Reigns is a part of the Samoan family, the Samoan dynasty of wrestling. Vince McMahon owes a lot to Chief and his wife back in the day for the wrestlers that he got from his organization and all that other stuff. The Head Shrinkers, you know, Andre the Giant, Rocky Johnson. A lot of those people came from that promotion, right? And you know, that's basically now the McMahon family, the Samoan family. Those people are well respected. You come in there, it's like if your cousin came to the party, you're gonna treat him a lot different than if your neighbor came to the party. You know what I'm saying? You have history with your cousin. Now, Samoa Joe's now part of that family, but he's Samoan. Look how they treat him.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like you.
The only Samoan, to be honest with you, which we'll get to what we always say, the only Samoan that actually gets disrespected is Nia.
Nia Jax?
Yeah, because she gets treated like a fool.
Mm-hmm. She does.
And I think that's because she's a woman.
Absolutely. Oh, so there's some amazing sexism, too. Let's not even get into that.
Oh, yeah.
That's a whole other conversation for a whole other time. The sexism is... So it's terrible if you're also a woman and you're black. That's just the double whammy right there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit, isn't it?
And you know something? Chris Rock said it best. he's a comedian living in a mansion, and he was living next to Mary J. Blige, and then the other side it was a dentist. It was a white dentist and a white beautician or something, like just throwing shit out. Like, all these guys had to do was have a regular job to get that mansion, and Chris Rock had to be the best comedian in the face of the planet to get where he's at. He had to fly where they had to walk. Now, Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks are the best wrestlers outside of Bayley, which is also Spanish. But you know, in the promotion, from my eyes, if you disagree, you disagree. That's fine. Look what they had to do to get where they are, and they still. One gets pulled off a show. The other one doesn't even have the respect that when her opponent gets injured to actually have a fucking match on the show. She was supposed to have a last woman standing match or I quit match with Bianca Belair. Bayley gets hurt because they forced them to overtrain to get back into the live shows, which is funny how the Spanish woman gets hurt. But anyway, and they don't even say, you know what, Bianca Belair is going to have another match. She's going to have another opponent on that pay-per-view. No. Take her the fuck off the pay-per-view. SummerSlam happens. We don't know what happened with Bianca Belair, with Sasha Banks. And then they go, all right, well, fuck it. Sasha Banks ain't here 7 seconds later. You're not the champion no more. You punish Bianca Belair because her opponents can't make it? Like, what kind of shit is this?
And where the fuck did they put Bianca? I haven't seen her. She hasn't explained, like, you haven't seen what happened. Like, she hasn't expressed how she feels about this. Where the fuck is she hiding?
She'll come out, and then Becky will come out, and they don't really accomplish nothing. Oh, and another thing, Naomi, you're what, 2-3 time SmackDown Women's Champion that everybody is so high on that she's the most athletic diva, that woman wrestler that you have in the company besides Bianca Belair, is now delegated to sitting in the back trying to talk to Sonya Deville. Have you seen that shit, Clay?
Wait, what happened?
Every week, Naomi.
The thing with Naomi.
Yeah,
that's lovely and racist too.
Yeah, she's a former women's champion. And this is what you do to her. Granted, I have my gripes with Naomi, but don't disrespect her like that.
I don't think they like athleticism of Ricochet would be champion.
If Ricochet was white, he would have been champion.
Agreed.
The reason why they signed Ricochet is because I'm pretty sure Will Ospreay didn't want to be in WWE.
This is true.
There's multiple factors that come into wrestling that piss me off. One of them is race. Another one is height. Another one is body build, is size. If you're not massive,
like body shaming.
Yeah.
Like body shaming.
If you're not massive with muscle or with girth, you have no like they don't do shit with you. Ricochet is brolic for a skinny dude, a small dude compared to Brock Lesnar. He's fucking brolic and can do some amazing shit. Fuck him, we don't need him on the show. But the big brolic white dude that was taking steroids and couldn't pass the test for the MMA for UFC 100, we need him. Give him millions of dollars. And I'm also saying this because John Morrison just so happens to be white, if I'm not mistaken. Same build as Ricochet, same athletic ability as Ricochet, but because his talking is not where we want it to be, put him in the fucking back with the Miz and let people embarrass this man.
Ripstick behind it. Yo, Toe, you're missing one person in this racism talk. Don't forget about this great guy called Kevin Lee. Well, Keith Lee. Kevin Lee's in Diamond. I'm not racist with him.
Keith Lee fits multiples. You're right, Joe. I completely forgot it. I went over Keith Lee. I surpassed. I'm sorry, Keith Lee. You're right, Joe. He's black and he's out of shape for them. He doesn't have 6-pack abs and 400 pounds of muscle on him. But he's also athletic. He's almost as athletic as any other person on the fucking show. He can match that with Ricochet and Morrison if he needs to. You're right,
Absolutely.
Joe. They completely disrespected the man. Put a shirt on. He was the North American and NXT champion. He came up to Raw, put a shirt on. The fuck you think you are? And then Damian Priest. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. It's like they said, yo, Damian Priest, everyone loved you in NXT for this reason. Keep that shit in NXT. Just tell everybody you speak Spanish. How are we gonna get Bad Bunny in here? Oh, you ain't got no Puerto Ricans there. No, Damian Priest is Puerto Rican. Come on. All right, I'll wrestle with him. All right, Bad Bunny's gone. Shit, people like you, Damian Priest. Just speak Spanish once in a while. Keep quiet. We'll do something with you. Because he ain't as big as he was in NXT. He's not getting the same level of respect in the Raw roster than he was in NXT show. My man was putting on.
He's Puerto Rican. Like they gave him. You see what I mean? They try to throw that little bone in there to confuse you.
Yo, show. Just because you fuck an ugly bitch don't mean that all ugly bitches are gonna have your time and and effort. I'm just saying. This is where it's at, and Ricky said it better. This is an awesome thing. We're not talking about race. We're just spitting the facts. This is true. I don't want to sit here and talk about this shit, but someone has to.
This isn't anything that you haven't blatantly seen. That's what I'm saying. It's so right. It's right there. Look at that angle they had. Remember when they had that angle with Triple H and Booker T?
Oh yeah.
Like people like you shouldn't be in the ring with people like me. I was like, I'm sorry. What? Did you just go there? Did a white dude from Connecticut just say that to a black man from Houston? Wow, we're doing that? That's where we're going? And then the best part is he pedigrees him in WrestleMania. He should have put him over because Booker T was hot. He was fucking blazing hot at that point. Like it was nuclear. It takes him 30 seconds to get over to him and pin him. And Booker T still loses. This is WrestleMania. You kick out of everybody's finisher at least twice.
Yep.
Not Booker T. Not with the Reign of Terror.
That same night, Austin and The Rock kicked out of each other's finisher move the entire fucking night.
Yep. So, once again, if we are wrong, anybody please correct us.
And Dave Bautista's Spanish. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Dave Bautista's Spanish. He's Filipino.
Yes. Yeah. Filipino. Yes. I forget about that.
I'm sorry.
Things Vincent like.
What?
I said he got one of the things that Vince McMahon likes.
Oh yeah, that's right. He is a big dude. That's right. That good point, Show. That's a great point, Show. So, because I know somebody will watch us and go, "Oh, they don't understand." You know why we understand, bro? Look at us. Look at us. Look at us. Pretty sure the fellas in the chat, the ladies, look at us.
Yeah.
We understand more than you will ever understand if you don't look like us. Trust me.
People that look like us that haven't experienced racism know what it's like.
Mm-hmm.
I've experienced it plenty of times in my fucking face. My fucking face, bro. You know what it's like. If you're the one giving it out, you can't tell what's happening. But when you're the one taking it, you know what's happening. You can feel the fucking vibe. People could say shit that's not racist in a tone that's fucking racist.
Mm-hmm.
There's people at my job open up my fucking office door and I know they're racist. The way they open up the fucking door.
Oh, yeah. You've done it. You've walked down the neighborhoods where somebody sees you, the person is clinched or they're like move to the side or they cross the street. But the funny thing is now, which I absolutely love this, with all these cameras and everything, I see a white lady, I get on the other side of the cars.
Oh yeah.
I look for a camera to go, yo, I'm not doing nothing to her.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as afraid as you would have thought of been of me, because I really don't care about you, I'm more afraid of you because you might accuse me of.
Oh yeah.
Easily. Someone let you know, son. I switch that shit all the time. I'll be like, nope. To a group of anybody that doesn't look a little bit like me, I will be on this side. And you call it whatever you want, son. But I've been part of it. It's been directed at me, and I've seen it.
Oh yeah.
So don't tell me I don't have a right to do any of that shit. Motherfucker, somebody has a right. It's definitely this guy.
And I've actually felt it with my own people and with other races because I don't speak Spanish. And let an older Spanish person talk to you in Spanish and you tell them you don't speak Spanish. They look at you like you're a fucking devil. They look at you like you're the enemy.
Absolutely.
And I went out with a black chick once. And I'm I'm serious, show.
The way it sounded was funny. I got one black friend.
No, I had multiple black chicks, but it only happened with this one particular one. We're out, and I'm getting dirty looks from black guys, white guys, and white women. I'm like, is it something I don't know? Is it her, or is it the color? What's the problem? A lot of the reason why we walk around angry, or at least I did, is because I have to make sure that you ain't gonna pop off just because of who I am walking down the street. I'm walking in the store with this chick. I gotta defend myself because you giving me dirty looks. I'm from the fucking Bronx. You don't do that shit. I went to school in Long Island, and they had the black security guard follow me in the store to the point where he's like, "Yo, bro, I'm sorry, but they told me to do it." I'm like, for what? They don't want you stealing nothing. You walk out the fucking store. I was like, I was going to buy these 3 shirts, but you know what? Fuck y'all. I don't need them. You can ask Cap. You can ask Cap. Cap is light-skinned, blue eyes. We went into the Dix Hill Mall. I was the first one walked in that store. A white woman grabs her kid and pulls him towards her. My brother fucking saw it. I was telling him about it. He didn't believe me. He fucking saw it in his own face. Come on, man. Tell me I don't know. I don't see it on TV. Fuck out of here.
It's funny because they try to trick us. Well, not even trick us. We actually put him in there. I was going to say with the first black president, but at the same time, they're going to tell you that he's half white.
But
man is black.
But you know something, Show? Me and Cruz was talking about this, and I told him, I said, Obama don't count no more because of Trump. Trump erased any kind of legitimacy that we had a black president because he bring out all the racism. He bring out all the racists. I've seen racism in my life, but I haven't seen blatant shit on TV, on the news, getting away with the shit. That's the problem. You could be racist, but to get away with that shit, that's the fucking problem.
You had actual news anchors, like political news anchors, legitimately being racist. You're like, wow, son, we're just going to throw that out there? It's just not even going to try to sugarcoat it? Because your boy is in the house? Your boy? Your mans? Your peoples?
Yep. And,
and
they were also being racist to Bernie Sanders. And the reason why I bring this up is because Bernie Sanders wanted free health care. You know who has free health care, Show? White people. Because they have enough money to afford that shit. We don't. So who would have benefited us? Can't do that. Can't do that.
Rich.
Yep. It's bad shit, but it is true.
Yeah. And Walter says the good news in the future, the white people will be the minority. We can
any white people out there.
But feel it. Don't be offended by it. Feel it. This is how you get over it. We discuss our sides and we understand where we're coming from and we learn to work with it. You know what I'm saying? And we learn what we're doing wrong and we change it, and that's how we coexist with each other. But the problem is, Walter, the minority is not the amount of people that are on the planet. The minority is the amount of money that the race has. We can outnumber them. Yeah, we can outnumber them 50-1, and we'll still be the minority because they control everything.
Yeah.
They always will. Fun fact. There's only 7 billion people. I saw this in the news. 7 billion people in the world. And Bill Gates is worth $126 billion. He could give $1 billion to each person in the world and still have 120.
Yep. And would he do it? Nope. Is it
the frenzy? Can you imagine everybody rich?
Yeah. The two things, the two ways to hold a race back is money and knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
And if we have money, we don't need knowledge. But because we don't have no knowledge, we're slaves.
To this day.
Yeah. Think about it. Think about it. For all you young guys out there, think about it. The people who actually work the hardest, not technically work, the physically work the hardest, get paid the least. People that sit in an office telling other people what to do get paid the most. And the people that have to do everything that motherfucker says get paid the least.
Always been like, he built the world for free.
Yeah. Also, when Vietnam happened and World War II, when we was fighting the Asians, they put them in concentration camps. American-born citizens that were of Asian descent were put in concentration camps. When the refugees came, we put them in camps also. George Carlin said it right. We don't have rights. We have privileges. Rights can't be taken away from me. Privileges can. And I wanted to get that shit on my chest, man. Just because if you think about it, bro, it pisses me off to think about it.
Said it was gonna get deep and shit.
Yeah.
We did get. I liked it.
Yeah, sometimes it got to be said.
Yeah. And I'm far from wanting it to be true. I don't want this shit to be true. I love wrestling. I don't want it to be fucking true.
Absolutely.
I physically shed tears when Kofi Kingston won the title. I physically shed tears when Rey Mysterio won the title at WrestleMania 20. Only 2 times I ever shed tears in wrestling. Someone who looked like me won it, and someone who is a part of someone who's been held down this whole fucking time won it. Because it wasn't supposed to happen.
That's true. Shit, I was beyond ecstatic when Eddie won it.
Oh, yeah.
Follow Eddie's career all the way from New Japan. You know what I'm saying? That's another wrestling organization someone don't know out there.
It's one of the top organizations.
WWE, by the way.
This is true. And Kenny was saying that he's a cop, and his first year, his people were saying that he turned his back on his people. You know what's crazy? I haven't had too many instances unless I'm getting pulled over by a car, I haven't too many instances with cops. Just when they pull me over, they happen to be in the back door with their hand on their gun.
Oh, that's.
I've been pulled out of cars, but like in the street, I try my best to not draw attention to myself. But that's another scary situation. But we'll save that for another time. But we're talking about wrestling now.
So on the show tomorrow, baby.
Yeah. The toe on the show, I want to talk about the alpha males and beta males because I think that's all bullshit anyway. But yeah, it's fucking marketing bullshit. But yeah, you guys want to bring up anything? The floor is yours now.
I was just trying to pull down the list of great champions. I still haven't. It's crazy. I'm not trying to defend them. I'm trying to see, and it's too accurate, bro. I went down the list. It was Macho Man. Macho Man was white, I'm guessing. Hulk Hogan was not white.
His name was Powerful.
Stone Cold was white.
Yep.
Like all the great Shawn Michaels is from where? Michaels is
San Antonio, Texas. Yeah, he's white.
White.
Huckenberg, right? Is that his last name? Huckenberg or some shit?
What happened?
Shawn Michaels' last name is like Huckenberg or something?
Yeah. Some shit like that, yeah. It's white. It's really white.
Yeah.
Yeah, think of not even Jimmy Snuka, man. That was because wasn't he part of the Samoans?
He's Fiji, I think.
Yeah.
And was he ever a champion like that? Like a good champion run?
Nope. I don't think he's ever won a championship, if I'm not mistaken.
Not in WWE, at least. Or WWF.
Yeah.
That's how way back he goes.
John Cena, Brock Lesnar. Can't really. That's crazy.
Huckenbottom. That's Shawn Michaels' last name.
Hickenbottom. There you go.
Yeah, Hickenbottom, Huckenbottom, same shit.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know what you're expecting because, as you can see, WWE reminds me of the NFL, and that's exactly how they are over there. Even though it seems like they're getting a little better now,
it shouldn't be that they're getting a little better. It's bullshit, bro. If you're getting a little better, then nothing changed.
Correct.
Nothing changed. Also, a point that I want to make that I didn't bring up. I'm sorry to cut you off, Show.
Oh no, go ahead.
Ron Simmons is the first African American world champion in wrestling, right? WCW.
Mm-hmm.
He comes to the WWE and almost had a run against The Undertaker for the title as Farouk, a black gladiator. Remember that shit?
That was the dumbest costume I think I've seen in years.
Yeah, with the Magneto helmet.
Yeah. It's like, yo, let's give this dude the silly. Even though he's just one of the toughest dudes you'll ever meet, let's give him the silliest looking shit ever. And nobody backstage said anything to him because, it's Ron Simmons. He'll break people. That's what he does. But still, I would have been on some, I am definitely not wearing this shit. I will go to New Japan and make crazy money. They love dudes like me over there.
Oh, yeah.
Love Japan. Love them some brolic dudes that just go over there. Some brolic Kaijins that go over there and they love them.
Oh, yeah.
Dan Hansen went to New Japan and said, I can make the money here like that. Fuck the States.
Yep. A little fun fact, Show, because with Lay talking, he brought up something in my head. Ric Flair, WCW champion, right? AJ Styles, TNA champion. Both of these guys at the times that they went to the WWE, first time they signed, technically best wrestlers in the world. Ric Flair and AJ Styles. Ron Simmons and Booker T, two African American champions for WCW. All four of these people go to WWE within the first year of their WWE careers. AJ Styles and Ric Flair, the competition's best WWE champion. Ron Simmons to this day was never a champion, tag team champion only. And Booker T, it took him years, and he had to become King Booker to do it.
And Booker T almost got fired because he hurt one of the white guys.
He hurt Austin.
Yeah. And the white guy was like, no, that was my fault.
The white guy was Austin.
Austin said, like, I'll get him a receipt later. It's not that serious, bro.
Yeah, because he was sweating and he slid off the table. That's what actually hurt him.
That's not a big deal. What do you want? But him fist fighting Batista is another thing.
Right.
But think about that, Joe. Now, that might not be directly racism, but think about it. It goes to the mindset. Ron Simmons and Booker T are legitimately the two of the best wrestlers at their time also.
This is true.
What's the difference, Joe?
And
Until proven otherwise.
A lot of people forget how good Ron Simmons actually was. You know what I mean? Like in his prime, people forget how good he was. He wasn't just brolic, son. He could move, man. The dude could move. He's over here like 250, moving like a cruiserweight real quick. That kind of speed.
Oh, yeah. And power.
Back in the early 80s and you know what I'm saying? Think about that. When the only dude that was kind of doing that in really in the U.S. was like the Dynamite Kid.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know what I mean?
Where's Bill Goldberg from? He's white too?
Yes.
Goldberg?
Yeah.
My man, that last name? He's Jewish, brother. Goldberg is a Jewish last name, brother.
Yeah.
Yo, he didn't even need to wrestle, bro. Listen, going to the top.
Goldberg's greatest and worst thing about him was 10-second matches.
Yeah, he could have wrestled. Even though I ain't gonna lie, when Regal tried to put him through fuck him up, he did some okay moves. He did some inverted leg drop or something. I was like, oh shit, he's defending himself. But Regal looked like he's tearing his ass up.
All right, I don't know how to pronounce it. Was OYJ? How you pronounce that? OG?
I'm thinking OG.
OG? All right, we'll call you OG. We're going to call you OG, bro. He asks, is it true that Adam Cole was supposed to be Keith Lee's manager, and that's why he left the WWE?
Is absolutely correct, but nobody told Adam Cole.
Yeah.
That's the way it went. Nobody told Adam Cole. He heard that afterwards. He was like, oh, here's a fun thing, but that is true. But here's a fun thing. You guys, Kofi was in an interview, and he goes, yo, you know how I found out things happen most of the time? Through social media. He found out he was going to be in that tag team gauntlet match thing. That like 8 tag team thing?
Yeah.
On social media.
Wait a minute.
Like he goes, yo, we get there and we don't even know what's going to happen. Like they'll tell us one thing and then they'll switch it up like right before the show starts. And we could be the first people on, by the way. No warm-up time, you just show up. He goes, but most of the time I find out we're going to wrestle or something's going to happen, social media. I see it on Twitter or Instagram, like, I guess we're wrestling tonight, bro.
Yeah. What'd you say, Show?
I gotta look it up because I didn't think it was Keith Lee. I thought I could have sworn it was RK Bro.
No, it was Keith Lee.
It was Keith Lee?
Yeah, they wanted to repackage Keith Lee and Adam Cole. But
By the way, here's a fun fact about Keith Lee. He can fucking speak.
Intelligently.
Keith Lee has charisma. He has it all, bro. But he's just dark, and he's a little thicker than everybody else.
Oh, what was your Kusuna? You ain't send him to lose weight.
Yo, see, for some reason, Lay is just like unlocking information in my mind the way he talks. Ron the Truth Killings was NWA champion also.
Oh yeah, he was. He wasn't K Quick. He was Ron the Truth Killings. He was taken seriously.
He was the first NWA champion in TNA, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Like when their inaugural thing, he was the first one.
Yep. He beat Ken Shamrock for it. And look at him now, Show.
It's crazy. You brought it to the light. I really
look at
noticed.
Besides, all right, I'm not even going to talk about Spain. Look at the lucha wrestlers that we have in WWE. They're a fucking joke. And those guys can go. Yeah. Those guys can fucking go.
Absolutely.
And they're a fucking joke.
Who's that Lucha Bro fakes that I saw? How they look like Rey Mysterio, like two Rey Mysterio.
Oh, you talking about the Lucha House Party?
Are they good?
Yeah, those are the people I was just talking about.
You got some guys WWE, you can make them genuinely great baby faces, like, because they're small, as you would say. But no, fuck no, hell no. You guys have too much color on you. And yet they would, they've been going apeshit looking for their new Latin star. They've always had one, and they always fuck it up.
Yep. Yeah, even Kenny was saying that they're great, but they're holding them back.
Yeah.
They might let them shine just to match AEW.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, but the crazy shit is, it's like, if you're white, we'll come up with a gimmick for you. If you're a minority, we're going to play on your fucking minority. I'm a luchador. What do Mexican have? Fucking, what's the shit that you beat up at parties for candy?
Piñata.
Yeah, you go. We'll give them a fucking piñata. They're Mexicans, right? One of them's Puerto Rican, Show. We'll give them a fucking piñata because that's what they do during their culture, right? I'm surprised they don't eat tacos on the fucking way.
Piñata guys.
Yo, Super Crazy Psychosis and
the Mexicools.
The Mexicools. They came out with fucking lawnmowers.
Lawnmower, bro. In overalls.
Wow. That's the sorry part. It's my job. Do I lose it by saying I ain't doing this shit?
Absolutely, you fucking do it. Absolutely. Have some fucking self-respect. Have some fucking... I don't know how Jeff Hardy has done that whole drug thing.
Yeah, that's
a serious issue, man. Even Eddie's whole thing with Brock about being an addict. And Brock being racist, that's a serious issue, man. You don't fuck with stuff like that.
Yeah.
And when they do that whole thing like somebody owning a woman or their match, if they win, they get the woman. Fuck is wrong with you, man?
Yeah.
At one point, Vince legitimately wanted to get to the point where, like, when Stephanie had a kid, right? Clearly Triple H's kid, right? He wanted to make the story like he was a father. And he completely cannot read the room with the writers. They're like, yo, no. Stephanie's like, no. Then he goes, all right. Then make Shane the father. Shane's like, no, I'm not fucking. What's wrong with you? I'm not doing that shit. This is a man that's going to lead the company into the future. I say the same shit about presidencies, bro. I say the same thing about presidencies. There's no a dude that's 70 cannot tell a kid who identifies as a woman right now, a male, a kid who identifies as a woman, his rights. You can't tell that. Dude, that's not you grew up with black and white, simple man and woman, they marry. Nowadays, you got two chicks, two dudes, two chicks that believe they're dudes, or two dudes that believe they're chicks, or dude that believe, you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
This is my pronoun, that's my pronoun. That president can't be the one who decides for these people. You don't know who these people are.
Yeah.
First of all, you're white and you're like 70, my man. You're literally a step away from breaking your hip and dying. And also, you can't be the leader for these people, bro.
And also, he was born and raised in an era where they killed them.
Yes, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Like, my man, you can't relate to these people at all.
Give you a 7.
That's where, like, you know, where the president's supposed to be like over 40 or 45, some shit. I don't know. I forget it right now.
You have to be 35 years old minimum.
They gotta, my man, that age gotta get lower, bro, because that's too old, brother.
Yep.
That's way too old, brother.
Yeah. And it's no one's business what you identify as.
I get that.
No, yeah.
But you can't go ahead and tell, you don't want these people allowed here because they feel this way.
And another little fun fact, when Jenner did it, it was celebrated.
Oh, everybody got behind it.
It's the only one I know of. Everyone else.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Didn't he win an award?
Yeah.
ESPY or something. I don't remember what it was. They gave him something.
Yeah, they gave him awards for that.
Courage.
Yep.
Yeah, they get something like tremendous courage. I go, you know what takes tremendous courage? Me walking home with cops around.
Oh, yeah. Or driving with a cop behind you.
There you go, yeah.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? That takes tremendous courage.
No offense, Kenny.
You get a fucking award?
No offense, Kenny. I'll give you a story today.
Yeah.
My wife told me. My wife, I made a left turn, and I felt like I might have made it a little too quick. I didn't make it quick because I saw a cop standing at the light. So I did some Fast and the Furious shit. I sped up, and then I cut into a parking lot and waited for the cop to go by. My wife is looking at me like, why are you acting like a criminal? I was like, you don't understand. I don't think the cop behind me.
You trying to get yourself shot. That's what you're trying to do.
Yeah, you're a criminal until proven innocent.
Absolutely.
You're guilty until proven innocent.
That's crazy.
It's not because of that ridiculous hat.
I don't know.
Absolutely not. It's what makes those white teeth shine so much.
Oh yeah.
That's your problem. That's all our problems apparently.
Yeah.
Like I was saying before, man. This is the problem. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. It's the same thing with Vince McMahon. That dude should be writing for these people. That's it. The fuck does Vince McMahon know about a bisexual anything? A pansexual anything?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Why are you writing for these people, bro? Get the fuck out of here. Let somebody that understands these people do it. But do me a favor. Make sure they know about wrestling. They're not fucking comedic writers.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, unless you're gonna make this person that does that educational to shed light on it in an educational way and to bring acceptance to it, don't fucking do it.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree.
Don't fucking do it.
I agree. But what do you want? That's what the assholes do.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for the question, OG. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. And yo, Kenny, not for nothing. I heard that it's also like racial in the police too. Like they segregated themselves between the races and the police also.
About it, the way, like, I'm pretty sure Kenny's black and he sees what's going on. And as a cop, I feel bad for cops like him. Like, where do they, like, how I can't even put it into words. How do they work? How do they do their job efficiently and still, like, they have to deal with this? Like, yo, cops are killing us. Like, I'm black. And then I'm going to be feeling weird. Like, black people going to feel weird about me. So I'm double fucked.
Yep. You're supposed to be blue. You're just supposed to be blue. No matter how black you are, you're supposed to be blue.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So now I gotta do a job and then deal with my own people not liking me, the white people that I work with not liking me, the white people I pull over not liking me. Nobody likes me.
Yep.
Yo, that's crazy. I just want to do my job.
Yeah. And yo, I mean, bro, this whole world is fucked up, and it's because the older people are still running the shit. You know, times have changed. The people our age, we see it. We see what's going on, and we're empathetic to it, and you know, we have a better grasp of reality, the way we want to live our lives. But you got to fight the system because the system's 900 years old.
Yep.
Fucking ridiculous. But yeah, man, I wanted to get that off my chest because I don't want the opportunities that Kofi, Bobby, and Big E have to be squandered and to just be because the Times did it. That's the worst thing in the world. The Times did. And another thing, Darren Young came out as gay, and then the next week he's gone.
Yep.
The primetime players at that point were one of the biggest tag teams, millions of dollars. And the minute he came out that he was gay on TMZ in the airport, gone, never to be seen again. And Titus O'Neil don't wrestle anymore.
For touching the white man. Touched me in the arm. Suspended.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that dumbass shit.
Yeah. They didn't know I was Latino for 2 years until I started talking to somebody in Spanish. And then after that, everything changed, right, Kenny? Because the same thing happened to my boy. They didn't know he was Spanish until I think they found out his last name or some shit.
That's fucking absurd, son.
It is.
I put my life on the line for 2 years before you knew I was Spanish with you.
Yeah.
You know.
You can ask Krills. For anybody who doesn't know who Krills is, the movie podcast, he's to my left. You know, he's one of the original members of the Nukkle Heads. You know, dope guy. I tell him all the time, cop or not, first thing you are is a man or human. But just man-to-man shit. The first thing you are is a man. Why are you going to disrespect a man? Somebody spit in my face. If I was a cop, somebody spit in my face, I don't give a shit. You get fucked up. Cop or not. You feel me? But it's the same thing on vice versa. Where's the respect? The respect gotta go both ways.
Mm-hmm.
And there are some dumb fucks out there that you gotta deal with. I ain't even gonna lie.
Oh, I've seen it. Mostly the dumb fucks are usually not this color.
Yeah. But how do we change this, Lay and Show? How do we change this in wrestling?
In wrestling?
Well, you gotta first of all, whoever books. First of all.
Oh shit! The WWE stopped him.
Shit, this man is here.
Man, you need to get rid of all this yes men need to go. Dunn, Bruce Pritchard, they need to be gone, bro. That whole system needs to be revamped from the top all the way to about the middle. You know what I'm saying? So that has to be it. That's the only way, bro. It's the only way. It's like when Al Davis ran the Raiders. They didn't get good After they were good, they didn't get really good after he had to go, son. Because he had a stranglehold on that team, son, and it was his team, but he was killing them because he was running in an old way. He didn't want to do it the new way. That's WWE right now. You're trying to run this shit the way you ran it back in the Attitude Era. That shit is gone, son. You got to evolve. You got to. You evolve or you get left behind. You know what I'm saying? Like X-Pac.
Oh, man. And the shit he did to... You know what? We're not even going to get into that.
No. That's once again, another time.
Yeah.
That's a whole other podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Shit.
Do you guys think it would change once they get rid of Vince McMahon and hand it over to... Who's staying with the company? Shane?
I think if they sell it to like Disney or something, they're gonna change this whole shit up.
Isn't Walt one of the most racist guys in the world? Well, it used to be.
Probably, but they remember he's dead, and Disney tries to do the NFL shit. If there's anyone starting any kind of trouble, you're gone. If you stepped in front of a kid and the kid fell, you're fired. If you looked at a gay man, you're fired. By the way, Boricua Tommy said, my friend said Seth Rollins did an interview on local news in San Diego. His dad is German and Irish and Mexican, so that's where the Lopez came from. Okay. Yo, appreciate that, Tommy.
Appreciate that. See, I was half right.
Yeah, okay.
2%. They didn't want to put that Mexican part in there.
Or maybe he asked not to recognize it.
Mm-hmm.
It's already happened once.
Yo, but you know what the crazy shit is? It's very easy to West Side Story us. It's very easy to West Side Story us.
Oh, hell yeah.
And if you don't get that reference, the reference to West Side Story was there was Puerto Ricans versus white people and versus Italians. And the Italians were played by Italians and the Puerto Ricans were played by Greeks.
The Greeks were very, very horrible makeup tans. Horrible. And shit, I was like, he's not Puerto Rican. By the way, they have a remake coming out.
Yep.
When I went to see Shang-Chi, one of the 50,000 trailers that played was that one.
Yeah, I saw that same trailer in Shang-Chi also.
I was also, I don't want to see this. They're wasting 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Get to the movie.
You know what's crazy? Well, fun fact, I'm half Greek. You didn't know that. So I can talk shit about him. But yeah, the only thing I liked about West Side Story was in Analyze This, they ended the movie singing the somehow, somewhere, someday. You know, Billy Crystal singing that shit. That's the only part of West Side Story I like is when another movie referenced it.
He said, you tripped over your conscience. That's what you did. He said, you fit 2 or 3 bodies in here. He's talking about this. That's how he sells a car.
Yeah.
You fit 2 or 3 bodies in here. I go, that's terrible.
You want to talk to the boss? The boss? Kick him out. That's what the boss said. Hey, get the fuck out of here. Show hasn't watched that movie. Show, watch that movie, bro. Analyze This and Analyze That. Robert De Niro and Billy Crystal's fucking hilarious movies.
It's hilarious. Yeah. And show, watch it. Don't watch it in the background.
Yeah.
Don't do what I usually.
That's how it's funny if you watch the movie.
Yeah. And it's gangster shit, so, there's a lot of cursing in there also, so just, be weird with your kids.
He's going to watch it with his kids.
Yeah, well, his kids are going to just be like, fuck you, Tony. What's your name? Ezekiel. Fuck you, Ezekiel.
Kids will just walk in and whatever they want. Kid a while. I had a question for you guys, but I forgot. I'm gonna let it come.
Let it simmer. Yeah, but like I said, man, if there's more of them out there, sorry, I don't know. But like Show referenced earlier, the whole when the fuck did we start knowing whose contract was up and whose this is that and whose that is this? I personally do not give a shit. I think it's worse that I know. Because all of the surprise is gone now. All of that surprise is gone. Adam Cole showing up was surprising, but knowing that his contract was up.
I agree with you. I was like, shit. I mean, everybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what it is? I think the last great surprise was probably the Hardy Boys.
Yes.
Because no one, besides AJ, almost no one knew about them. They literally snuck them in like almost damn near last minute. Because there's always some dude that sees them that goes, oh, you know what I just saw? Slap the phone on his head. You ain't see nobody. Mm-hmm. Let these people have their moment. You didn't see a fucking person.
Yep.
And fuck your phone, by the way. Let these people have
fucking
their moment.
Android.
They pay hard-earned money to be surprised.
Yep.
Fuck is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? These are the people like, yo, you know who we saw? You didn't see shit, bro. Now go out there and surprise those people who busted their ass, paid their money to see a surprise. Go on.
You know what's funny?
Especially WrestleMania or Rumble, something like, especially, to me, is Royal Rumble. That's the one.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? When you hear the countdown, you're like, who the hell is that? But I love the fact that during the Rumble, they completely missed the phenomenal. They have they're zooming in Roman's face on some. Okay, I'm kind of farsighted. What is that?
Yep.
What the fuck? Why you focus on the Titantron?
Especially he's coming out.
You know this.
It's not a surprise to everyone. It's a surprise to the fans.
Yeah, I'm saying. Luckily, when I saw the thing, I was like, oh, I know who that is. There's only one guy in wrestling that's called Phenomenal.
Yeah. And
that was a genuine surprise. But after that, it was definitely the Hardys. I was like, oh, shit.
Yep.
And the New Day was a part of that.
Yeah. And then
there's 6 degrees of separation for you.
There you go. Edge coming back wasn't much of a surprise because a lot of people speculated him anyway. Christian going to TNA, to AEW, a lot of people speculated that. That was a horrible fucking surprise there. You know, like Kenny said, reporting the news sucks sometimes. Yeah, it does. Listen, their finances, even though I feel like they're underpaid.
Who's that?
Wrestlers. But their contracts, their finances, and their disputes are none of my business. Now, if you want to come out with a documentary or you want to do a podcast about it and air your grievances afterwards, that's fine. Do you, boo-boo. I'm not going to hate on you. I'll listen. I'll be like, damn, I didn't know it was like that. Fine. But during the time you're in wrestling, I want to be sold. I want it to be mysterious. I want Keith Lee to be the guy on screen while he's on screen, and then be you and handle all the other stuff in private.
Agreed. I completely agree with that one. Because, listen, I think when I was watching that one Nitro that I saw Scott Hall, I was like, what the hell is Razor Ramon doing on Nitro?
That was the best.
Dressed like an extra from the Marlboro commercial.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck is this? And he comes over the rail and he starts talking. I go,
and let him do this.
I was like, wait, is this happening? And then Nash, I was like, oh, we're doing this. You know, that kind of shit. You're just like, I remember somebody like, oh, you remember when Luger won in WCW? I was like, I don't care about that.
Yeah.
I didn't shit about Luger my whole life. Go fuck himself. And also the same thing when you saw Benoit, Eddie, Malenko, and Perry Saturn.
Yeah, the Radicals.
Okay. The Radicals are, I thought the Radicals was a dumbass name. But I was like,
it was a dumbass name.
Okay, I see that. That's dope. Before somebody could go, breaking news. I'm about to break your face, son. Just don't say anything. You know what? You can post afterwards, shocking news. This person showed up. Do it then.
Yep.
Not now. They show up and go, oh my God. Let me have that moment. Shit. Yeah. Can't be too much fun to tell people all the fucked up shit that's happening.
I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Because I understand we're saying that racism has to play a part, but there has to be a guy that stands up and stands up on his skills. Like, fire me if you want. I'm the best. Who's that guy? Who's that black guy that's amazing? as a Shawn Michaels that could say, I'm not doing this. If you want, you could fire me, and I'll go somewhere else. I'm the best
of all time or now.
Well, now, well, both. How about we do both?
Well, Booker T would have been.
Yeah, Booker T would have landed somewhere fine, had he said some shit like that.
And that's what it's gonna take.
But you have to
be like, I ain't doing this shit.
You have to remember, show it's not like they gave these people chances and they got big. They were held back. That's the biggest problem. It's not just the fact that there was only 5 champions in the history. It's the fact that there were plenty of people that could have been that weren't. That were held back. You know what I'm saying? Like Mark Henry could have been champion way longer than him faking his retirement and beating up Cena. He could have been champion way longer than that. D'Lo Brown could have at least wrestled for it. Billy Gunn did. You know what I'm saying? D'Lo Brown could have did some shit. Ahmed Johnson. Fucking Farouk. Ron Simmons could have had a legitimate shot at in the WWE multiple times.
Shit, that dude, what's his name? Elijah Burke?
Oh, yeah, Elijah.
Stick could wrestle. The Pope, the priest?
Yeah, Pope.
Really?
Damien Pope. But
What's his name?
Chad Gaspard, rest his soul.
Yep.
He could have been somebody that been, big. I think they wanted to push him, but they did the Big E shit. They pushed him outside of his tag team and fucked up both of them. Shelton Benjamin, another one. Thank you, Pimp.
Yep, absolutely.
These are all. Yeah. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Pootie wanted to know if you got hit over the head with a chair.
Who?
Pootie.
Oh, no, man. No, I was in a street match.
Yeah. He's testing it out for Diamond Wrestling.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
By the way, everybody watching, Pootie does reaction to hip hop and music. He has a channel. Yo, proud of my boy. Over 2,000 people right now. He has over 2,000 followers, subscribers on YouTube.
Baby.
Go to his channel, subscribe, help my boy out. He has a phenomenal channel. Like I said, he reacts to music, man. He's one of the best out there.
He has Rock Thursdays, just in case you're a rock fan. You know what I'm saying? Definitely check it out. It's good stuff. You know what I mean? He knows what he's talking about and entertaining as fuck, man. So go check him out.
Could finally say thank you. Pootie came into my room and gave me a subscriber. I just couldn't say nothing because you was in the middle of a very important conversation, but I let him know.
Yo, thanks for that, Pootie. For subscribing for subscribing to show's Twitch. And appreciate you, Joe. Everybody that's wondering, here goes Pootie's link right here. That's his channel. He's almost at 3,000. I don't know what's taking his ass so long, but he's almost at 3,000.
That's enough, man.
You'll get there.
For real.
3,000, baby.
I'm still waiting for him to react to Bye 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 by NSYNC, but I guess I'm not cool enough to have Pootie the Placid react to one of my songs.
Shit, I asked him for fucking Aventura, but he told me.
Man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I told him AC/DC Back in Black, and he did it. So,
hey, but you had to be in a street match.
I feel worse.
Yeah, right. That's fucked up, Pootie. He had to be in a street match to do it. I understand why you didn't want to do Aventura because you don't want to, react to your own songs. But fucking NSYNC, bro. What's going on?
Oh shit.
Yeah, my man Pootie look like Romeo out here. Especially we got his long hair and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I made him. It's funny. He reviewed a song that's older than he is. So it was insane. This song's older than me. I was like, yeah, I know.
Which song was that?
Was AC/DC's Back in Black.
Ooh.
It's classic.
Oh yeah.
That's in my iPod.
You ever heard it?
Dang, 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 dang.
There you go.
Come on, bro.
There you go. Anthony came up with a good one. Cedric Alexander.
Yeah, and it's funny, and they looked like they was going to push him, and they just stopped.
You know. To be honest with you, I'm hating the fact that everything is predicated on a promo.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to speak. Bad News Brown was in matches. He spoke maybe just with Roddy Piper and Hogan. That's all I remember. And he was just in matches. Tito Santana couldn't speak for shit, and he was in matches. Like, you know,
you would say Ole when he was on Matador.
Oh, yeah, I remember that racist shit.
But it didn't beat the Matadores.
Oh, yeah.
You have two Puerto Ricans playing Mexicans.
And then the next gimmick is they're selling you trips to Puerto Rico.
They're selling you timeshare in Puerto Rico.
Meanwhile, the white guys' gimmicks are a barber, someone who does your taxes, and a $1 million man, a millionaire.
Yeah.
Figure that one out.
Meanwhile, the Latinos lie, cheat, and steal, and they have to sell you fake property.
Yep. And they never said how Alberto Del Rio got his money. So they never said how Alberto Del Rio got his money. So I'm pretty sure he was a drug dealer. I'm pretty
sure he had like some plantation where other Mexicans were doing something really illegal.
Yep.
Like a cartel.
Yeah.
But whatever. What do I know? Pretty sure I'm right.
The most racist gimmick.
The most racist gimmick?
What's the most racist gimmick? Kamala's up there. We did this before, I think.
Yeah, we did. We named all those.
This before.
I remember.
Kamala was really good, by the way. Damn, that's tough. There's so many.
Kenny said, you know who's good, and they don't really talk about him. Jonathan Gresham. Jonathan Gresham.
Oh, he was the ROH Pure Champion. Okay. He lost it. He was the ROH Pure Champion, and I think he's tag team champions with Jay Lethal.
Another one.
Like they have a stable of pure wrestlers, like just pure wrestlers.
Razor Ramon, the fake Cubano. That's true.
I swear to God, he had me going.
Yeah.
Especially he did like one promo thing in the Heights, and I was like, wait, I know what that is. What the hell is he doing in the Heights? By the way, he is not a small man. So,
Ever Nash.
And he killed the guy, by the way.
That was the self-defense.
Self-defense. Yeah.
Apollo
Crews. That doesn't mean he still didn't kill him.
Yeah, that's true.
Apollo Pooty, that's right. Apollo. No, not Apollo Crews. Just Apollo.
Yeah.
He's no longer Cruz. Because if you have a last name, apparently that... I don't know what that means.
This McMahon don't like that. I dare you have a last name. Like
but if your name is Braun Breaker with 2 Ks...
The third K is silent.
Yeah, the third K is silent. Because, you know, that's the guys in the back where they wear their hoods to have right to show.
Yeah.
On Raw.
Why wouldn't you allow this man to use father? Pretty sure I would want to be. Unless it was his idea. Like, I don't want to be a Steiner like my dad. I doubt it because you said his name was something Steiner.
Rex
and
Steiner.
They switched it. Rex Steiner. So
his first name was Rex Steiner because he's a son of Rick Steiner. Rex Steiner, get it? Rex Steiner, Rick Steiner. Mm-hmm. But somebody in the back goes, wait, that makes too much sense. You're going to be Braun Breaker. I know he was thinking, what?
What
the fuck? What are you talking? I like Rex Steiner. My father is Rick Steiner. It makes sense. You're Braun Breaker. All right, whatever, man. Fucking, what the fuck, man?
But there's a history of that also. Chris Candido and his tag team partner were Skip and Zip.
Oh, the
Body Donnas. The Body Donnas. Yeah.
Meanwhile, when he left, he became No Gimmick Chris Candido.
Yeah.
Because of that shit. And by the way, Chris Candido was an amazing wrestler. Unfortunately, you know, had demons, man.
Yep. The fucking... They're taking too soon, man. That's why I think they should get paid more and have health care.
Hold up. Pooty just said David Otunga.
You're bugging.
No, David Otunga, no. CM Punk buried him like, yo, all I know about you is that your wife is Jennifer Hudson? Right? Is that it? That's your big claim to fame?
Yep.
David Otunga was terrible.
He had a phenomenal body, but he couldn't wrestle.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
what's the other guy in the Nexus that he was not good?
Oh, the fucking
the guy with the mask. Yeah,
yes.
Something.
Yeah.
That guy. And then Darren Young. We saw what happened with him.
Yeah, he had 2 strikes against him. He was black and gay.
But the guy could wrestle though.
Yep.
And the funny thing, charismatic. He was charismatic. But no.
Yeah. Orlando Jordan. Lay mentioned him earlier.
Oh, Orlando. What Orlando Jordan is, Orlando Jordan just, I don't want to say, man, when he got into that JBL stable, he just got into that mix that was terrible, man. Because that thing, it failed, and it took him, the Basham brothers, with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was a thing of terrible.
Yo.
And then when he went to TNA and became this, like, Goldust, but black version kind of guy, like he was bisexual because he really is.
Yeah. That was a little freaky, that shit.
So that made it. He made it creepier than Goldust. I don't know how he pulled that off.
Yeah.
But you had to show, you get a chance to watch it. I don't know how you make it creepier than Goldust, but he made it uncomfortable to watch.
Darren Young was a part of the primetime players, Pootie. Now,
yeah, remember him, Pootie?
He may have millions of dollars.
Yeah, that guy.
We may not be able to mention this dude. Yeah. He looked like John Cena. He looked like the black John Cena. We may not be able to mention this guy, but I'm gonna throw his name out there anyway. Velveteen Dream.
Well, Velveteen Dream is true thing. He was on point to be really main event, and then he just started messaging little girls' penis pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's do it.
Yeah.
We said the truth earlier, Pootie, about TNA, about him being the first NWA TNA champion, and now he just became a court jester for WWE.
Yep.
You know, like I think the highest thing he did was the was United States champion, was it? Or was it just the tag team champs?
I believe he was the Intercontinental champion for a brief moment. But it could have been the United States Championship was his most respectable title. Respectable. Sure. Justin Gabriel.
He's white.
Yeah, isn't he Australian?
No, he's part of the Nexus. We're talking about African Americans, Booty. You just throwing out names now.
Yeah.
He's like he's doing the Rick. He's like Lamp. I see Lamp.
He's probably just throwing out Nexus names. Dream was an asshole. It's true. It's true, Kenny. I'll give you that.
Hey, I'm just saying is the man was talented. That's it. I ain't say he was a good person. He's clearly a piece of shit. But we can't deny the man's talent. The charisma was there. The gimmick was there. You know, till he got showed up by Ricochet from flipping from outside the ring onto the ramp.
That was dope.
He was on some.
Yeah, that was.
All right. And I can do whatever you can do. I don't think so. Ricochet was like, oh, really? Checkmate, bitch. Do that.
Yeah.
And this is the guy they don't push, by the way.
Another black guy.
Yeah. That's right, Walter. The Dream was guaranteed to make millions, and he just said, nope. He said, fuck you, success. I don't need you in my life. Now take your ass to the indies and like the low-budget Comic-Cons and sign autographs.
Yeah. In NXT, he was destined to be something, but I don't know about the main roster. Like, no one in NXT can make it in the main roster, apparently.
Yeah, but they loved him up there. Like, McMahon loved him for some reason. You know what I'm saying? So they would have pushed him enough to he would at least got a solid 4 pay-per-views in, so somebody doesn't push him and he's on his own. Like, all right, you're good now.
So basically, if he would have waited until he made it to the main roster, that whole kid shit would have never made the air.
Pretty much, because you remember when Stone Cold was accused of beating his wife?
Yeah.
Then he was accused of beating his other wife, and they pushed that shit under the rug?
Yep. I remember that.
So, yep.
Or when
I love Stone Cold, and it's a piece of shit move, but yeah.
Yep.
WWE was like, yo, don't tell anybody. They're on some.
I was at a family barbecue. Yeah.
Huh?
They were at a family barbecue when that shit happened.
Absolutely. Anybody that witnessed it was at a family barbecue.
Yeah, just like the Freak. Making anti-Semitic jokes or the gay jokes and all the other shit where he's doing gay porn.
Oh, yeah.
And what broke the camel back with that was he had his anxiety attack and didn't make his show. It didn't show up for shit.
Yep.
Say whatever you want. You're white. You got you. Hold on, you're not showing up. You're gonna have to go.
Yeah, absolutely. You said the boogeyman? I don't know about that, dude.
Entertaining.
I don't know how far the boogeyman was gonna go.
He was entertaining, but yeah.
No, he was, but he's not getting a title.
Jimmy Snuka killed his wife, his girlfriend.
Yeah, that's another one.
He buried that shit.
By the time he got charged, they were like, he's not mentally fit to stand trial.
Yep.
Yeah, he killed her.
I heard Vince McMahon knew. He went.
Oh, he did. My man, ain't nothing that in the 80s, the first person to get that call is Vince. There ain't no internet, son. That's straight. Hey, Vince, listen. Jimmy went out here and shot his wife. What do you want to do with that? All right, cool, problem.
His wife ain't dead. Wait 30 years and then we'll talk about this.
Yeah.
Remember,
and the same thing happened with this dude, with Bruiser Brody in Puerto Rico.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude straight got murdered. In the showers, they were like, "Yo, we need to talk to you about some business." Shank.
But
corrupt police department, corrupt everything. Never solved the murder, but we all know who did it.
Yep. I mean, Tony Atlas said who did it. He saw him.
It was
like,
a black
he straight up, all the witnesses,
I was gonna say that.
All of a sudden, didn't know shit.
Yeah.
But Tony Atlas straight up said who killed him.
I saw the knife, bro. I was the one that pulled them off of him.
But
with the big ass knife.
Didn't the guy that killed him? Didn't the Bruiser Brody like fuck him up in the ring?
Yeah,
wasn't that a get back?
He did it. He kind of dropped him his thing, and then he stopped selling his moves because Bruiser Brody would do that. He did that shit to Luger, and Luger ran out the ring. He stopped selling his moves. Bruiser Brody looked at him and said, "Well, bro, tonight shit goes left." And Luger just left the ring. They had a cage match. He just left. He goes, "Open this shit up. I'm out." So he just, and another thing that Bruiser Brody wanted to get into the booking, to the whole booking thing, and he wanted to do it in the Colognes, like in the Colognes Federation.
Yeah.
Like he wanted to become a part owner or stuff like that. But unfortunately, it didn't happen.
What happened with Booty said, what happened with Velveteen Dream? Apparently he was caught on Instagram or social media messaging young woman, the child, and the shit went left. He's a red dot now. Not technically, but he's red dotish.
Yep.
That's the story he's coming with.
Not that it matters. Did they say how old this young lady was?
I don't know the full facts. Maybe Kenny knows or Lay knows, but I don't know the full facts.
And the thing is, the WWE said that they investigated it, right? But then the girl said nobody ever reached out to me. Like nobody ever reached out to her. That's like they ain't investigate shit because I ain't never heard from nobody.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. They what they did was.
But then he did it again. That's the thing. He did it twice.
What they did was they said, Velveteen Dream, you did this shit? Nope. We investigated. Didn't find nothing. The second time it happened, yo, Velveteen, what's going on? I don't know, man. They said they wanted to wrestle, so I asked them, nah, man, you should have said you never did it. We can't defend that. You get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Monty Brown is a good one.
Yo, but Monty Brown left wrestling to take care of his family.
No, yeah, but I'm talking about
he could have been good.
Yeah,
the pounce,
the alpha male.
Yeah,
he had the pounce.
Yeah,
he was good though. He was very charismatic, very good. But yeah, he had to take care of his sister's kids because she passed away. So that's always kind of like Sonny Siaki. Another good reason to leave your family. His brother needed a kid, and he was like, "Yo, here you go, got you, bro."
Besides being an asshole, he liked young kids. That's what happened. That's what Kenny said.
And audio to young girls.
See?
Why audio, bro? What is wrong with you? He's like, yo, that's not my voice. Dude, I just heard you cut a promo. That's definitely you.
Yep.
Fucking Velveteen Dream. You piece of shit.
Asshole.
Son of a bitch.
He could have been good, man.
I agree.
Well, how good? Why?
The whole thing was going with like, yo, it makes sense. He would like do throwbacks to like the whole Hogan thing he did and Macho Man. I'm like, yo, that's dope. And then no, put on great matches. You know what I mean? What an idiot. And he was like 25 too.
Yeah.
What a fucking moron. There's always the talented assholes that throw the shit away.
That ain't gonna be us, guys. We going to the top, baby.
Right.
And we staying there.
Band-Aid and all.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
I was like, yo, Nelly. I was like, wasn't that under his eye?
Yeah, it was.
So what the fuck are you people talking about? Once I heard, I was like, I don't see it, but okay, whatever makes you feel better. Douche.
I'm so used to see you with a Band-Aid, though. It's like whoever you sparring with knows your weak spot. Always catch you in that side of your foot. Ah! Fuck you, man.
Yeah.
Blaze about to show you his weak spot.
Nah. No elbows for me, man. I haven't pressed no buttons.
What? Now he does it at the end of it all.
Yeah.
I just see your hand go. Like, I can't see your upper body. I can't see you go.
I apologize.
You can see me go like this.
I won't move no more.
That's to me my center earlier. Amber Moon, yeah, she's still wrestling.
Amber
Moon is still wrestling. That's another one they fucked up.
For real.
Jesus Christ. He had everything going, and he's just like, yeah, nah, that's too good. I swear to God, it's like WWE loves to make their lives difficult. That's what it is to me. Like, yo, let's make shit as hard as possible for ourselves. Fucking idiots.
Fuck it up. Well, I see the opposite happening because he's taking over more. Took out the one thing that was doing great, which was Paul Levesque was actually doing okay to me in NXT. And he's taking over that. So hopefully he tries to take a step back. Needs to. But like I said, it seems like he's taking over. More stuff. Vincent Kennedy McMahon. We love you, bro.
You fucking racist. Not you. I know what the fuck you talking about. You take that shit somewhere else, son.
I was being sarcastic.
Speak for yourself, man.
Right.
So,
yeah, Ahmed Johnson messed up his shit because of the times he got arrested and shit. But he was another.
Yeah.
It's almost like they know. They know. Let's say we're gonna give him a push. He's gonna fuck it up anyway.
This is true. But some guys you can see them come in and you already know, like, oh, he's not gonna last.
Yeah.
You go, yep. Well, I saw Ahmed Johnson the first time. I was like, nope. He was mad sloppy.
Yeah.
He was really sloppy with his shit.
I liked Ahmed Johnson, but he wasn't the best wrestler. If he was gonna give anybody that push, it was supposed to be Farouk.
Absolutely correct. Especially the moment you see Ahmed wrestle the first time, I'd have been like, well, there goes that idea.
Yeah, Goldust helped Ahmed Johnson out a lot.
Yeah, he did. You know what I'm saying? He made him look amazing. But props to Dustin Reynolds for doing that. Dustin Rhodes for being dope like that.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Very underrated. But he made him look like a fucking $1 million, son.
Oh, yeah.
That's when you go carrying the dude through the match.
What'd you say, Show?
No, but you still got it. He had a great match with Malachi Black.
Oh, yeah.
This is what he does. This is what he does.
They called him the natural because he was a natural at wrestling.
Mm-hmm. And then he decided to put on a gold suit and just rub on himself.
Yep.
I don't think he picked that. I heard that was given.
But he was still a good wrestler, though.
Yeah, even as Goldust, he was phenomenal.
Yeah.
If WCW had as much promotion as the WWE did, Dustin Rhodes would have been the original Rock.
The father?
I can see that.
American Dream?
No, Dwayne Johnson.
Oh.
He would have been that big.
What did? Okay.
What happened?
the American Dream. That's not his name?
Who, Rocky Johnson?
No, I heard you say Dustin. Dustin something.
It's Dusty. Dusty Rhodes. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you was talking about him.
No, Dustin is Goldust.
I misheard you.
Yo, correct me if I'm wrong. Is Cody Rhodes not Spanish also?
Not that I know of.
Is that
show?
His mother.
Fact check.
Okay.
Kenny? Just in case Show don't get it, is Cody Rhodes Spanish? I know his mother is different than Dustin's. He has a different mother. By the way, we saw AEW in their panel in Comic-Con.
Mm-hmm.
Phenomenal.
Who's that?
AEW did a panel at Comic-Con their first year that they came out, and it was phenomenal, bro, because MJF dressed up as a fan and asked Jericho a question, and then bum rushed the stage, and like you saw Cody Rhodes spear fucking Jericho. It was beautiful. He's Cuban.
Oh, it's Cuban B.
Yeah, that's what Pootie said.
Me. It says American. Yeah, nationality American.
No, Ricochet. I know Ricochet is African American.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like from Kentucky or something like that.
No wonder.
What?
No wonder they're not letting him shine.
That's a good point. There's nothing. If Cody's Cuban, and I'm Ecuadorian.
Word.
Leo Rush is retired, but then now unretired. I don't know. I'm fucking tired of that dude.
Yeah, I think Leo Rush is in Japan.
Yeah, he's in New Japan now. He's part of some kind of fucking 15-man shit. I don't know. But him, I liked him in Lashley.
I did too.
Yeah, he was annoying, but I was like, that's a good annoying. Not like Corbin was before, even though he's better now. But
yes.
He was better when he was poor.
Yeah, I was
like, keep him poor for a minute, bro. He's hilarious.
Well, he's not poor anymore. He's happy Corbin now.
Yeah, I know he's happy. I don't like that. I liked him before. Like, that's funny because his backhanded compliments were amazing. And like, come on, Kevin. I know you don't waste your money on clothing, clearly. I was like, that's how you ask for money, bro? That's how you ask for money, my man? You gonna disrespect me first? All right. Stay broke.
That's how I do it.
I can't think of anybody else in W that they screwed up that was supposed to be big. That could have been big. My bad. I'm trying to think. Even from NXT, I'm trying to think.
That new group.
Oh, Hit Row?
Yes.
Yes.
I think all of them are gone. To be honest with you, if NXT 2.0 looked like they wiped out everybody, the Spanish cartel, Hit Row, like they took a backseat.
The girl from Hit Row had a match on there.
Okay.
And they all showed up. And then Carmelo Hayes come out, and he brought out another black guy, which is amazing. Something Smith.
Okay.
Well, I think it's like Terrell or something, or some Smith. I was like, wait, that's too many black people in one episode. Calm down. You've had, let me see here. It's almost 8 black people. Whoa. Pull back.
Yeah, take it easy.
Yeah, you may be looking like, you're a little understanding. Whew. Be careful, guys. Be careful, WWE. You want to look like, you're giving people chances.
Yeah, right. God forbid. You give that false hope.
Yeah, me too. Can't say thing. I wish they were very serious about Elijah Burke. Extremely athletic, but most importantly, like the thing that they love, the mic skills. They were always there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like his promos were money. I just didn't like that there was like, there was a new ECW, no old ECW. No. There's either ECW or there's none. There's no old and new.
Yeah, because after a while, ECW is the originals versus the new guys. And it's like, that's not how ECW was made. That's not what ECW was about when it first came out.
Totally. Oh, let me correct myself. Harris said that. My bad, Harris. But yeah, I agree. He was very athletic, and he probably should have went a lot farther. You could have easily been cutting promos with Cena or anybody else in there, Punk.
Yeah.
His promos definitely would have been better than Randy Orton's promos. Randy was horrendous when he was younger.
Yep.
Holy shit, were they bad.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, yeah, that's why you should let Ric Flair do the talking.
Yep.
And the funny thing is, after that, Batista got better on the mic than Randy.
Yeah, that was funny. But Batista's proven to be an amazing actor, though.
Oh, yeah.
So when you look now, it's not surprising.
Yeah, in retrospect, absolutely, yeah. But at that moment, you're thinking, the guy that's been bred to do this pretty much his whole life sucks on the mic, and this dude just started when he was like 32. Mike Shields is on point?
Yep.
You trash, nigga. You're an amazing wrestler, but you trash on that mic, bro.
For real. Pootie wants to know if Jinder Mahal fell off. Jinder Mahal was never on. He was just the right race at the right time when they were touring.
They pushed him because, thank you, I appreciate it, Kenny. Trick Williams, black guy named Trick Williams. I'm not even going to touch that one with a 1,000-foot pole. But Jinder Mahal, the only reason they made him a champion because he wanted to get into the same market that he is, the Indian market.
The Hinjabi is him, right?
That's why they made him. They made him a champion for that long because they actually went and promoted it there. See what I mean? WWE, folks.
Yep. And the funny thing is, that was the time that Shinsuke was supposed to be champion.
Yep.
And they ripped that rug right out from under him.
But the funny part is, they didn't do it because they already went to Japan with NXT and the Beast from the East thing.
Yes.
So now Shinsuke, you missed your opportunity.
And,
no, you don't miss your opportunity if you put him make a great wrestler champion.
Fun fact about that Beast in the East thing. You know who? I'll ask you this one because I know Lane knows. You know who Brock Lesnar's opponent was in the Beast in the East Japan event?
No.
Kofi Kingston.
What?
You know how long that match lasted?
Over 7 seconds?
A lot longer than 7 seconds. Kofi Kingston had offense. Kofi Kingston had offense. It was a full match.
Was it a good match?
It was all right.
Something they could have did for the title? Or when they were fighting for the title?
Better than what they fucking did?
Better than what they did on SmackDown?
Yeah. A little fun fact there for you, Show.
Yeah. So that's what it is. Like, if they ever go back to Ireland, you better believe somehow Sheamus or at least Becky's going to be champ.
Oh, yeah.
And Balor's going to be some kind of champ.
Yep.
You don't see them going down to Africa to tour.
They went to Ghana. Well, no. Kofi went to Ghana after he became champion. And him alone.
Exactly. So, once again, when have you heard about WWE talking about we're going to take an African tour? No, don't all scream at me at once.
They do the African tour around catering.
Got it. No problem. So now they go to a lot of places that's not Africa.
Yep.
You go to a country where if you speak bad about the royal family, they chop your head off. And that's the guys you make a deal with them. Fantastic. Oh, and then women wrestle, they have to be covered up because they can't be showing their shin because they are the inferior sex.
Yes. They have to be covered up from head to toe.
Classic guys. Classic.
Oh yeah.
It sounds exactly like how McMahon runs WWE.
Yep.
If he doesn't cut your head off, he just releases you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or if you sneeze or spit, he doesn't like that either.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's possible, but whatever. That's your boy. Yeah, that's your boy,
Show.
Yeah, it's your boy. What? You say defending WWE. Don't look at me like that.
Yeah. You just confessed your love for Vince McMahon.
First W.
Anthony.
I always have an AEW.
Anthony, you're right.
Yeah.
Mahal was the first jobber to win the championship. Good call. Your boy's right. Jinder Mahal was the first jobber to win the championship. Good shit, Jinder.
Trying to go through my Rolodex just to confirm.
We by the way, guys, we missed a few guys. We missed the Junkyard Dog.
Which was a racist.
I know. Racist character.
What did we miss?
Junkyard Dog.
Junkyard Dog.
Junkyard Dog. Yeah.
Ernie Ladd.
He was always like a side act. No surprise there.
What was it Ernie Ladd? Ernie
the cat.
Yeah, the tall dude back in the day.
Yeah, that guy that was a football player beforehand.
Yes.
Ernie Ladd. Right.
Yeah.
Bear Cat, right?
Yeah, the big cat. Yep.
Abdullah the Butcher. I don't think.
Was he out?
Yeah.
You're muted, Joe.
I'm muted?
Well, no, we hear you, but we couldn't hear what you were saying.
Are you trying to say Bobo Brazil?
Bobo Brazil, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
You gotta have to move the mic close to you because can't hear you.
I got you.
All right.
The mic is not your friend tonight, brother.
No, it is not.
I don't know what happened. It's like whatever Toe was going through yesterday, he transferred it to my shit.
Yeah, that threshold, whatever you touched, put it back where it was.
I did. I actually added more.
That's probably it. But all right, you got more names? Joe?
I had a few, but I don't know if you're gonna know who they are. Of course, Booker T. Ernie Ladd, you said. Tony Atlas.
Yep.
Most of these you already. That's crazy. There's so D'Lo Brown.
I mentioned him.
Jacqueline Moore. You know Jacqueline.
Yep, I mentioned it.
New Jack City. Well, New Jack City.
Seriously?
Most of these, y'all good. Most of these,
even New Jack City knew he would never be a champ somewhere.
Yeah. He's too busy killing people.
Yep. He causing himself brain damage. God rest his soul.
Yeah.
It's good. It's like a handful of black guys. That's
I'm surprised you say Coco Beware.
There you go. That's another one,
True.
yeah.
That's racist with a bird. Stevie Ray.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Fruit
brother.
Ron Killings is R-Truth, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir. You mentioned him earlier.
He goes by Ron the Truth Killings, R-Truth, and Cake Quick.
Cake Quick. Shit. For some reason, all I remember about Cake Quick is the silver pants.
And he was with the Road Dogg.
Well, that's when he. Oh yeah, that's true.
Trying to get rowdy.
Oh.
Yeah, y'all got to all of them. I did good. Off the top of your head, and y'all mentioned all of them. The shit.
That's why. The sad part is, think about this. It didn't take too long.
Yeah.
There's only like 20 of them. There's a top 20 list. And half of them weren't in WWE. I don't think New Jack.
No, New Jack wasn't in WWE. He would have never made it in WWE. Not trying to kill people. The way that they run, you put New Jack against Shawn Michaels on the way to the ring, he'd have been fired.
Yep.
Yeah, Anthony.
That's 100% true.
Anthony, going through my Rolodex real quick. You right. Jinder Mahal was the first job of the WWE Champion.
That is absolutely correct. I saw that coming, though. Good call, though, bro.
Yep.
Great fucking call, man. I cannot begin to tell you how funny that is.
How good is he? All bullshit aside. I
don't think Butch Reed was. Tommy, I don't think Butch Reed was. And it's funny because Butch Reed was one of the first, the natural. He was the natural Butch Reed. I don't think he was, but he was really good.
That's another one we didn't mention, but yeah, that's a good call. Butch Reed, yeah.
He should have been, I'm saying. But, we covered that already. tell you this much, I would have loved seeing Butch Reed versus Ron Simmons.
Oh yeah.
Put that match, and I'm watching that shit for sure.
Oh yeah.
100%.
Damn. Come on. That was my Ron Simmons.
Oh, okay, cool. I don't know. I was like, I don't know what that was.
The only meme you see. Damn.
Ain't that funny though? That was his only line.
Yep.
Badass Billy Gunn had 2 words. Ron Simmons, 1.
And a shirt too. That just said, "Damn."
Yeah.
Hey. Somebody in marketing was like, "Yo, we need to make a shirt for Ron Simmons. What do you got? Just put "damn" on the shirt. What's wrong with you? You're overthinking it."
And the letters on the shirt were white. I know I'm reaching there at that point.
But I had a black shirt, but the only thing that stood out, I'm like,
yeah.
That's the kind of stuff you go, all right, that's enough, man. We've covered that.
Yeah. Yo, and
now we're just grabbing straws right now.
Yeah, for real.
We're picking at little strings on something. And see what we can unravel.
Dead ass. And just to mention one thing, I don't dislike the Samoan dynasty or anything like that. I was just using them as comparison for the only race that actually made it in this business besides the white one. We love the Usos. And then Roman.
We love the bloodline thing. Yeah. It's the best thing happening on SmackDown, and Roman is the best heel in the business right now. So if anybody thinks I'm wrong, I got counterpoints all day.
Yep.
Remember, people hated this guy. Now they absolutely love him.
Oh yeah. And Show, to go off your thing, Yokozuna was the one that built the Samoan dynasty in terms of being like champion and running WWE. Yokozuna started that, and then it went to The Rock.
Yeah,
you broke up there.
I said he didn't even play a damn Samoan.
Nope, he was a Japanese sumo wrestler.
He was a Samoan that never sumo wrestled. So he was E Honda in Street Fighter before there was E Honda in Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Man, he did a great job because I was confused till y'all told me.
No,
I really thought he was Japanese.
I was shocked to hear it also, but then again, I was a kid, and I didn't give a shit about the personal shit. I believed he was a Yokozuna champion in Samoan, because that was the story they gave.
Everybody believed the Undertaker was dead too. So there you go.
Yeah, sure.
That is probably the least far-fetched thing they pulled off.
Well, the only thing, I would believe more that the Undertaker was dead than JBL actually being a wrestling god, or any kind of good wrestler.
Yeah, me too.
I know that's Show's favorite wrestler.
Hell yeah, clothesline from hell, baby.
Oh, that's a good one. Doom versus Harlem Heat. I said that before in one of our dream matches, right?
I believe so.
Doom versus Harlem Heat. That's a good one, though.
Yeah, that was a good one.
It's a good one.
Yo, quick question. Was Mr. Fuji also Samoan?
No, I think he was actually Asian.
Yeah. I think he was probably the only Japanese person in that whole thing.
Word, he can't play that well of a Japanese, bro. Face and everything.
Word.
Fuji.
I'm sorry. You said face and everything?
Bro,
he had a Japanese face.
He had a Japanese face.
He looked Japanese.
Bro.
That's what
Hell yeah.
Because he was Japanese.
Yeah, that's how that works.
No, it doesn't. Not for Yokozuna.
Well, if you think about it now, yeah, he looks Samoan.
If you look at him now, you're like, yo, that guy is clearly Samoan. Back then, you're like, yeah, whatever you say.
Yeah, especially next to Big E.
Mr. Fuji, I'm like, yeah, that dude. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude.
Can't fool me with that one.
Yeah, there ain't no turning back on that one. But especially,
that's like if Roman came out, he's like, yeah, I'm Puerto Rican. I'd be like, I'm sorry, I can't buy that.
For real? You can't see?
I would not buy. Nope. Sorry, not buying that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro. Not buying it. Not against Puerto Ricans, but they're not built like that guy. And then he just said he has that look too. He looks like the Usos. The Usos and him look alike. Like, how aren't you guys not related? Y'all look really alike. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But if you ain't show, you say he looks Puerto Rican, man, hey, whatever, man.
I mean, I've seen some Puerto Rican with like that long, nice hair. Actually, I have a friend like that.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Hold up. Let's back this train up a little bit. Say that line one more time.
I actually have a friend that resembles Roman with the same hair, long hair, same.
What did you call the hair?
Black hair?
Nope. Don't do that. I'm gonna play this back, bro. Don't play with me.
I'm serious. I said same black hair.
You said no, same nice long hair. Don't play with me, man. So you look at your friend's hair, be like, yo, it's nice. You play with it. You put it in a ponytail.
I mean, yes, it looks good, like good hair. Shit, my hair don't look like that when it's wet.
What?
Oh shit!
Now we know show's fetish.
Oh, yeah. The long
fellas,
black hair.
If any of you guys got nice hair out there, show is willing to brush it for you.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
put it in a ponytail.
Bring my own brush. I got
Absolutely. You see? That's just envy at that point.
Oh shit!
I ain't mad at him. No, but then you see Roman, you say, oh, he looks Puerto Rican. Then look at the Puerto Rican. Look at Damien Priest. They don't look nothing like.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm like, yo, Roman comes down and goes, yo, Puerto Rican. I'm not buying that. I'm sorry, bro. Go sell that shit to somebody else.
Get that shit out of my face.
Word. You know how many Puerto Ricans I see in my life that look nothing like you, son? The fuck out of here. What's wrong with you?
Word. Nah, yo, dead ass, Dustin. Dustin saying it too. He thought Yokozuna was Japanese, and then you grow up and like, yeah, I get it.
Like, you see, look, first, it's two things. I know a lot of Samoans that I've trained with them and I've like friends with them. And even, I'm telling you, son, they were like, yo, you didn't see it? I was like, yo, I'm not y'all. I don't, like, when we was younger, we would always tell. Dude, I'm Dominican, dude. And I'm from New York. I don't know I know you guys now. Now that I see it, I'm like, oh shit, of course. It makes sense. I remember my cousin was like, yo, what are the Usos? I go, are you shitting me?
Puerto
You know what the Haka is and the Samoan, dude? He goes, what are Samoans? Same thing the Rock is. What is that?
Samoan.
Just Google it. I'm like,
Yeah.
just Google it, bro. I'm not gonna. No, because if I have to sit down and explain it, I'm gonna get upset. He's gonna be going, what's this? What's that? Just Google it, bro.
Some
Figure it out.
more, fool.
But yeah, man, after a while, you just start figuring out which is the one that I think was one of my favorites that they weren't what they were, besides Razor Ramon. That was one of my favorites of all time. There was somebody they said there was something, but they were not.
Well, Kofi said he was Jamaican, but.
No, that was funny. He goes, what happened to your accent?
Yeah, what a. Yeah, but Triple H was known for that shit. He's like, when did you lose 50 pounds in 1 week to the masterpiece or some shit?
Yeah. He said, I see you got no more, you know what I mean? No more juice in the system.
Word. Appreciate you subscribing, Dustin. We're here every Thursday talking about wrestling. We're here on Tuesdays talking about comics. So if you're into comics, come on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we do movie reviews. Thursdays, we do wrestling. Friday, we do the Toe in the Show. We talk about generic life shit.
But there's a fun fact. There will not be a show next coming Wednesday. Show. That's not for you guys. That's just for show, really, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, before you ask us what the topic is.
I'll be here waiting and shit. Sitting in back, waiting for y'all.
Yeah, we're gonna
be. You sounded both mad, depressed, and bitter. What the hell's wrong with you?
For real.
I am, man. I'm gonna miss you guys, man.
Well, that's only Wednesday, because Wednesday we're gonna be at Dynamite in Queens. So Wednesday's gonna be no show, but Thursday will be a show.
Perfect.
And that show is gonna be a show.
Oh yeah.
About
we're
the show.
See exactly how much Gigi either likes it or hates it.
Yes.
Are y'all doing a special Friday show or just off for the wrestling? Well, Friday is our day.
We're off for the movie podcast. We'll be here for the wrestling podcast. So we're going to Queens. We're not going to fucking Jamaica. We're not taking a vacation. We're going to watch it.
We're taking a train. And then we're taking one back.
Yeah.
Hey.
So where the subway system works, man.
Yeah.
I haven't been in New York in a while.
$5.50 each way, $2.75 one way, $2.75 one way.
There you go.
And that shit, I remember when it was $1.50, $3.
Hey. Yeah.
Yeah, those were the days.
Remember the tokens?
Oh, yeah.
They were actually actual money. I used to pay at the store with a token. Here you go.
Really?
$1.50 bag of chips. Yeah.
Oh,
I used to. Because they needed it. They used to sell it to the people that used to come in.
I remember
That's
you
true.
could buy the token at the stores, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah. But yo, it's
Remember,
yeah.
For a minute, they used to sell Metro, like preloaded Metro cards.
Yeah, I remember that.
Too.
The weeklies or some shit like that. I remember that.
Yeah. At first it was just like $10, and after that they got the weekly ones. That, by the way, they completely stole because it's only the MTA that's supposed to sell those. Remember saying like, yo, how'd you guys get those? Don't worry about that. Let me get one.
Yep. That's it.
$20. My man. Good for the week.
Oh, yeah. But yo, it's 1 o'clock in the morning right now, and this asshole gotta go to fucking work.
I gotta walk my dog.
Leg gotta go to work. Show gotta take that stupid ass hat off. He's sweating.
Hell yeah, it's hot.
You know.
Should have been taking it off, but all right, whatever.
Yeah, for real.
I ain't got no head.
The sound effects. But yo, we covered New Jersey wrestling experience. We covered Big E winning the championship. With congratulations to Big E one more time.
Congrats, Big E.
And then we covered a very deep deep topic in wrestling, WWE specifically towards it. But yeah.
By the way, we did cover NXT 2.0.
Yeah, that's true.
Or as I call it, NXT tie or die.
Yes.
Or NXT acid trip.
Your word.
Oh, and by the way, Umaga could have definitely been the champ, Dustin, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
He could have been that next Yokozuna.
Yeah, definitely. That was he was supposed to be that, but I don't know what the fuck happened. Something went off the rails.
Yeah. And then he died way too soon.
Yep. Absolutely. So yeah, we covered a lot today.
Yep.
If you have anything else y'all want to cover, you can always send us a message. Let us know, try to address this, or we take information from the crowd.
Yeah, so
I don't know.
Our social media is in the description below. If you want to contact us, follow us on social media. If you have a topic you want to discuss, you can always hit us up. Tag us on Instagram, tag us on Twitter, whatever the hell you want, and we'll talk about it. That's what Show's trying to say.
Correct. We'll shoot the shit.
There you go. That's what we do here. We shoot the shit. And on that,
shit.
Yeah, pretty much, Show. We're gonna have to teach you how to do this shit one day. But we love you, Show, more than you love Vince McMahon.
Yep.
And on that note, everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out. I pressed the button. It's supposed to happen. Give me a second. It's gonna pop up. There you go. I knew it was gonna pop up eventually. This shit, it's either instantaneous.
It happened so fast yesterday.
Yeah.
Like that. It was instant. All of a sudden, he's like, shit, the delay.
Yeah. Fucking.
That's amazing. That's awesome.
Bullshit.
That's hysterical, brothers. Oh my god.
Man, did it again.
Word.
What?
He's hacking our shit. Being told.
It happens.
Yeah. Yo, good shit today, guys.
Good shit.
Absolutely.
That was a great combo, bro.
Good night, Kenny.
You was in line.
Word. I told ya. We was gonna get deep. I honestly thought the Daniel Bryan shit was gonna be a little bit more controversial than that, but apparently I'm not the only one that felt that.
At a certain point, like everybody sees it, like it's the truth. Nobody earns anything. Everybody asks, and he literally did it from one company to the other.
Yeah.
He started his career in the next company, like title shot, I'd have been like, no. If I didn't get him, I'd be like, nah, I didn't get to the back of the line, bro.
You better miss me with that
Start
shit.
over. Yo, you better go wrestle that El Fuego dude, or whatever the fuck his name is. You and him got the same record right now. You have won nothing in this company.
That's right.
Go wrestle that dude.
Especially since this is predicated on wins and losses.